All right, we're here. Hi, everybody. We're live this morning, a little earlier than usual because of the GameStop craziness. What a week! Unbelievable. Welcome back. It's your buddy here, Uncle Bruce, with Stock Markets with Bruce. Remember, stink bids save lives. That's a saying we have around here. Stink
Bruce. Remember,
bids
stink
and
bids.
stink bids and stink offers are one of the secrets that we like to use around here, a little trick we like to use around here with stock trading and options trading. If you become an options writer, if you follow my channel regularly, you're gonna understand that my regulars, my diehard viewers, and my members of my channel, my Gold Beagle members, my Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members, they have become option writers. They used to be just GameStop shareholders 3 years ago when the stock went crazy. They were into AMC. They were into all the other hot stocks of the day back in 2021. And then they all realized over time, all of my regulars who are here now, they realized over time, I could try to find the hot stock and try to catch a low price and try to sell at a high price, but I'm usually wrong on this. I usually pay too much and sell too soon. Why don't I become an option writer like Bruce suggests and just bring in income all the time? And I don't have to sell my GameStop shares. I can just write options on my GameStop shares and make those shares pay me money for me to hold it. I'll charge my GameStop shares rent to hold those shares in my account. I mean, I never thought of it that way, but that's what I'm doing. And so I've had people since 2021, 22 now write options on GameStop shares, on GameStop deep in the money options that they own. They're writing options on options. That's called poor man covered call writing. Put credit spreads. They've been doing those. They've been buying cash secured puts or writing cash secured puts, excuse me. In effect, they have been taking money off of the gamblers on the option floor to compensate them for their holding of stock and being an investor. I have viewers here who don't own any shares of any company. They don't own anything. And yet they're writing credit spreads on NVIDIA. They're writing credit spreads on the SPY index, the triple Q index. They're writing credit spreads on Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta. Uh, they're doing cash secured puts on writing cash secured puts on AI, on Unity. They're writing they're doing poor man covered calls on GameStop. Have been for years doing poor man covered calls on AI. It just goes on and on and on. That's what's happened here since 2021. In case some of you haven't been around a while and been wondering, well, he's still on the air. I mean, I remember him back in 2021. I remember Bruce. There were other guys on the air in 2021 talking about the theoretical going to the moon, $1,000 a share for GameStop way back before the split, and on and on and on. And a lot of those folks have gone. They're not around here anymore, or they're very infrequently posting. Some are off the air completely. I'm still here because I have convinced my diehards, again, a fraction of what I used to preach to. I used to preach to tens of thousands of people live at a time when the hype was out of control and no one knew how long the GameStop short squeeze game would last. The entire meme frenzy, how long would it last? We didn't know. It sort of started in December 2020 and lasted until at least April. Um, but I have taken viewers from that ridiculous time, insane time, and have calmed them down and have turned them into savvy investors. And they have been pulling money out of the market going, hey, Bruce, I like this game. I have bills every 30 days I have to pay like anyone else. I like the fact that when you're on the air, you calm me down with what's going on out there. And now you're showing me how to bring money, extract money out of the options market to carry all my expenses, my life's bills, and to add value to my 401k, to my IRA. My retirement plan that I have at work is garbage. I put in so many dollars every month. My employer only matches half, or they match it dollar for dollar, but I end up owning stock in the company I work for and they don't do anything, or my money has to go into a managed fund of some kind, and they give me a questionnaire asking me what percentage of my money should I put into these funds? Should I put half of all the money that goes in there into bond funds, interest rate funds, growth funds, dividend funds? I don't know. And I get my statements. I put a little here, 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 and here. And I get my statements every whatever month or 3 months electronically or in the mail, and the returns are garbage. I'm losing to inflation. And I'm supposed to retire on this? This is my retirement plan. And I don't see a retirement here. I'm 45 years old. I've been putting in for 5 years, 10 years, and I'm extrapolating the next 5 to 10 years. By the time I'm 55, maybe I'm 60. There isn't going to be any money there to live off of. I'll run out of that money with inflation. I'll run out of that money in 5 years. It's Social Security. I'm a Social Security basket case if I stay working with this company and putting in the whatever amount I'm putting in every month, because they're not matching it. They're not doubling the match. I don't get a real great deal. Now, some of you have let me know in no uncertain terms, this is not the case for me. I have got a great employer. I love my job, and my employer is really focused in for us on helping us to retire. Now, if you're a minimum wage person, you're not going to become a millionaire at age 65. Wake the hell up to that. But if you're a middle manager, senior manager, a higher ender, the firm might have a plan for you that, yes, we're going to encourage you to put $250, $500 a month, $800 a month into the plan, and we're going to match it, and we're going to get you stock in our company at a discount to the market trading value and blah, blah, blah. And you're now sitting on a 401k or an IRA thing that is worth, I don't know, you got like 3,000 shares of the company you work for, and the shares have done well. And you're sitting there going, well, how much longer should I stick around? I'm 48, I'm 53, and I'm worth $400,000 in stock here. The markets are kind of at record highs. When do I get out? Can I write options on these stocks? Can I add to their value? Maybe not. You might be restricted and can't even touch your stuff. The only way you can get your shares is if you quit or get laid off. And some of you have said to me, I did get laid off, or a friend of mine, my brother got let go. My sister was working at a company for 15 years. They closed her division and she's no longer working, and they released her, and she now has 2,800 shares of blah, blah, blah stock worth $300,000, and she doesn't know what to do. And these are the people that have got to find me somehow. I don't know, but they've got to find me to learn the possibility of maybe becoming an option writer against a portfolio of stocks that you now are in control of, to enhance revenues, to grow your retirement if it stays in the 401k. Or it could be a scenario where you're working and you can borrow against your 401k. Your 401k is into, I don't know, some kind of ETF thing, and it's worth $200,000, and you could borrow 80 grand from yourself. And the theory has been you would borrow that money to maybe pay off a car loan or credit cards, or for whatever reason you want. And in theory, you could borrow against your own 401k, utilize that cash to do option trading, very conservative option strategies like credit spreads, to bring in income over and above your paychecks. So paycheck's over here, your option account is over here, and you're building cash flow. And you're paying yourself back, 2-3 year repayment program for your 401k. So you're charging interest to yourself. That's all pre-negotiated with you and your provider there. And in 3 years, you've paid that 80 grand off, or whatever that amount was. And you've taken this cash, this 80,000, and you've built it through growing returns from your trading. Now, did you use some of the profits that you made from that 80 grand to pay off credit cards? Great, you've lowered your cost of living. Did you use some of that money to pay off any other IOUs you have? You got 2 little car loans left over. One's 8,000, one's 15,000. You knock those off over a year or so. You don't have card debt payments anymore. You don't have credit card payments anymore. You've lowered your cost of living by $1,500 a month, which is more than what you're paying yourself to borrow the money in the first place, and it's going back into your 401k. And in 3 years, that 80 grand is worth now 110 grand because of interest. fine, fine, fine. And your 80 grand that you invested into and with is now worth 120,000. And you're saying to yourself, if I quit my job now, I get all of my 401k into I can roll it into a self-administered or self-managed IRA, and I can write options in there and build my retirement, and I can now get a gig that I work from home and I don't go to the office anymore. Every one of you have a different scenario. I don't know. And some of you were let go. you got 200 grand worth of stock when you walked out the door, or 100,000 worth of stock, or $300,000 worth of stock in the company you work for, and you're sitting with this block. You found me, and you're realizing that every 2-3 months you're hauling in 5% of the value of your stock as an option premium, and 300,000 sitting in stock, $15,000 every 2 or 3 months coming in just to hold the stock. And maybe that's inside a retirement account, and maybe you will take the penalty and take it out of your retirement account, pay the 20%, or again, depending on the age you are. Some of you are eligible to take it out tax-free. I don't know. I'm not a tax guy. You got to figure this out. But you can now work this account and never work again. And for some of you who are 45 to 55, this is the liberator that you never thought existed. You were convinced up until a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, you were working until 65. You were convinced that's what you would have to do that. And all of a sudden, a curveball came at you from this outside the plate that somehow a combination happened that you got let go, you came into this capital, and you found this channel, and you realized with option writing, and you're taking my classes and doing long reflection thinking, and you have me for a one-on-one session, and you realize, oh my God, Bruce, I don't have to go back to work anymore. I have enough capital to live off of quite comfortably, thank you very much, and I don't qualify for Social Security for another 10 years, 15 years, whatever that time frame is. I don't have to worry about that, and I'll never live off of that. That will just be added money when it comes in. I can be self-employed today at a level higher than I was working at. I never knew this was possible. And listening to you, I can literally go to Europe this summer for 3 months, travel Europe, trade my account with this device right here. I'm on top of my option market wherever I am. It doesn't matter where I physically am located. I can take my husband or my wife. We can go on a trip that we dreamt about 10 years from now, 15 years from now. We dreamt about going to Vienna and to Munich and to Frankfurt and to Paris and to whatever. We can go this summer for 3 months. And when we come home, we have even more money in the bank than when we left, because option income keeps coming in wherever you are. Welcome to the program. If I can help you, I'm more than thrilled to do it. The first step in your future might be hanging out here. Step number 2 is hanging out over here, going to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Okay, just head over there and you'll find my website. You'll find my mug right there. Hey there, and head over to the classes section, which is right there. And now you're looking up classes to write, how to learn how to write options. And the good news about these classes is they're not very expensive. They're about an hour and a half to 2 hours long each. They're in plain English. There are no tests. You can watch them as many times as you want. You don't have to buy all of them in one shot. You just buy one at a time. Start at number 1. I know it might sound boring. Start at lesson number 1. Then go to number 2. And go to 3 and go to 4 and pretend that you're doing a community college class. You're back to school, baby, and you're learning something brand new about how to play this stock market and become an option writer. I can tell you that 99% of my students who take these, they become option writers within a couple of classes. They start already to write options. They've kind of figured out, oh my God, I can already write options on what I'm sitting on. I didn't even know I could do this. And they learn all about poor man covered call strategies, rollover strategies. They figure out what all these stink bids and psychology of the markets are all about, maximizing profits from call options and stock options, advanced poor man covered call strategies. There's 17 classes here. And for some of you guys, you'll do all 17 of these classes in like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. You'll just do 2 or 3 a week and just get it done. Others of you will take, you'll take your time. You'll watch every weekend. You'll watch maybe 2 classes. You'll watch one on a Saturday and one on a Sunday. And then you got a work week and you watch me during the week here. You follow the trials and tribulations of my viewers, most of which are members, and you realize all these people with their names in green and with an avatar, they're members of this guy's channel. They are his students, and they're talking about what they're doing, and you begin to understand what they're saying. You understand what they're talking about, and you become a member of this channel. You become a Gold Eagle level member, you really buy in, and then you're on the Discord group as well, and now you're hanging out with these people when I'm not on the air, and you're comparing notes, and you're learning a lot about how option writing works, and you're part of the family, and the family supports the family. I am not on the Discord channel. I am here every day when the markets are open. As best I can, and I guide you along the way. I don't trade against you. I don't front run anything. I'm not a pump and dump guy. I'm just a guy telling you what's going on. I'm trying to interpret what the hell is happening in the market. And if I can help you become richer through smart option writing, conservative smart writing, option writing strategies, I'm doing my part, and you will benefit from, I hope, the fellow viewers and the classes, and you may want to have a one-on-one with me to fill me in on what your situation is. I'll guide you as best I can and give you some advice and say, well, maybe you should talk to a tax expert on this issue that you have. I don't do that. You may want to look at a new, different brokerage firm for the kind of option writing you'd like to do, because if the firm that you're working with doesn't work out, you need to switch. Again, I can't tell you which one, but you're on your way. You might notice I am not sponsored by anybody. You don't see any logos around here. There are brokerage firms who approach me every week, every month, that want me to promote them to you. I am being offered affiliate deals from every broker all the time, especially ones you've never heard of. I am being offered opportunities to promote all kinds of research companies to you and all kinds of other entities to you. And they're all wanting me to get you to buy something, and then I'll get a cut of the action. And I've rejected it. I am not sponsored by anyone. The only way I make money is you watch me on YouTube, you become a member of my channel, which would be nice, you buy my classes, and you do one-on-ones with me. And the other way I make money, people send me donations. They just send me a super chat and say, thank you. Here's $20, here's $50, here's $100. I just made $5,000. Here's some money. Thank you, man. Keep doing this. Don't stop. You've changed my life. If I can change your attitude, your what's what I'm looking for here. If I can change your awareness of how the market works, I've really taken you down the road to success, because you need to understand the world that you're trying to play in here. This stock market world that exists, which is very complex and very rigged in some cases. The thinking out there is that the SEC is there to protect me. Maybe not. It might not be there to save you from some real nonsense going on. I can help you understand how this market works, then I have done my job. And welcome to the party. If I can stop you from making stupid moves and keep the mistakes out of your investing game, then I'm helping you make money, because the only trades you're going to make are basically break even and profitable trades. If I can stop you making from losing trades, you're just going to make money. And so there you go. We all have pluses and minuses in life. We all have plus trades and negative trades. And there's no guarantee that every option transaction you make is a winning transaction. There are times where you will lose money on an option transaction, but will you be wiped out and be completely penniless? Not around here. If you follow what we're talking about, not a chance. We talk about conservative option writing transactions. I'm not here to make you a millionaire overnight. I can't do it. No one can do that. They can talk to you about it, and they can help you dream about incredible wealth, But the reality is, you make money around here $1 at a time, and it's honestly earned, and it's kept, and you move forward to make more. So there you go. Bricklayers build walls of bricks, one brick at a time. And over thousands of years, people admire walls. So they go, wow, look at that brick wall over there. That was done 500 years ago, 800 years ago. One brick at a time. And here we are today, building wealth one brick at a time. And every day is a new day in this market. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm noticing 36.22 on the GameStop shares, 36.35 in the pre-market. We're down about $3 on GameStop. We were down $6.50, $7 half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. It doesn't matter. The pre-market is just an indicator. It is not gospel. It shows us a range of what might be going on. By the time we open for trading today, we may be up $2 a share for all we know. Don't get sucked into all the headlines that you're probably being bombarded with. If you're watching these markets and trying to follow what's going on, you're probably noticing on your computer, Google search, on any of the publications you might be following, there are headlines on GameStop and AMC, and it's all about the meme frenzy from 3 years ago, all about wild speculative activity, all about Roaring Kitty and his tweets, and it's all nonsense. It's all BS. What's really going on, and what you need to fully grasp, is the old expression. You remember this expression? Follow the money. If you ever watched the movie All the President's Men, which is the story about Richard Nixon and his downfall, Robert Redford and other actors who made that movie All the President's Men, they were trying to figure out what Watergate was all about and who was doing what at the White House. The secret source that they had said, follow the money. That will lead you to the promised land as to who's doing what. And sure enough, the stock of GameStop, the shares of GameStop were trading 2 to 4 million shares a day up until 2 weeks ago. And that was a typical day around here. 2.5, 3.5, 4 million shares a day is kind of what we saw go through. And the stock would go up or down 30, 40 cents, it just kind of meander along around the $10 to the $11 neighborhood for quite some time. But things began to change. The stock began to move in late April. We were 1093 on April the 24th. That was the last time we closed under $11 a share. On the first move, we then traded up to 1190 and then back to 1129, and then we closed on May the 1st. May the 1st, we closed at 1091 a share. And on May the 1st, the volume that day was 2,600,000 shares. That was the last time that we saw that. And from that moment forward, things really changed around here. And the first thing was May the 2nd, Thursday, May the 2nd. I don't know why. Don't know why that day, but that day we saw trading come in. 8.6 million shares came through the gates, and the stock went from 1091 to 1276. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, 1276 with the stock at 36.50 right now. But let me tell you something. From $10 a share 2 weeks earlier to $12.76 at that moment in time, that was a 27% gain on the stock in 2 weeks. That already was causing a ripple effect on this channel. Not in the Wall Street Journal, not in the New York Times business section, not on CNBC. Nobody was talking about it. There was no Roaring Kitty anything. It was quiet and calm, and there was nothing said by anybody anywhere, okay? Here, yeah, we follow GameStop all the time, have been since 2021. The next day, May the 3rd, 36 million shares changed hands from 8.6. And the stock went from 1276 to 1647. Now the stock was up 64% from $10 to 1647. This around here caused a huge explosion of what the hell's going on questions. And to me, it signaled that a buyer stepped in. a group, a buyer, a team. I can't describe it, but I'm just going to say someone somewhere jumped into about 45 million shares in an awful goddamn hurry into this stock. And it was all over within a couple of days after that. No talk of meme anything yet. No talk of Roaring Kitty, even at that point in time. The next day, Monday, the 6th of May, we traded 48 million shares, went to 1631, and then for 3 days in a row, we did 25 million shares a day, and we traded around this $15.50 to $16 neighborhood with fluctuations up and down, and everyone was asking, is that it? It's all over. It went up from 10 to 16, and the high of the year is 28, and so, it's done, and we can all go back to sleep now. We don't have to worry about it. There's nothing to see here until Friday, the 10th of May, a week, tomorrow. We went to 1746 on the close, having broken the $20 barrier for the first time in months, and we traded 36 million shares until Monday of this week, the 13th of May. And the Roaring Kitty thing started. This whole Roaring Kitty frenzy began, and he has nothing to do with any of this, as far as I can tell you. I like the guy. I respect him. I wish he and his family nothing but the best. I love the movie Dumb Money. I don't know how accurate it is with regard to his personal life. It's okay. He's fine with me. But he had nothing to do with this run-up. He was not the one buying up the stock. By the time we finished trading on Friday, we had 220 million shares go through since the 2nd of May already. He wasn't involved in any of that, I don't believe. So we had 410 million go through by the time Monday was done, because we went to 30.45. Tuesday, we went to $48 on another 196 million. Yesterday, we traded 125, 130 million more, closing at 39 something, and right at this second in time, we're at 36.80, and there are headlines everywhere. What do you see right now? Headlines. It's over. The stock is slipping. The stock is falling like a knife. Investors are getting burned. It's all dead. It's finished. It's the end of the world. Sorry, GameStop. You missed your chance to make a bunch of money on GameStop. This is how quick this media is now to convince you that you're an idiot and you don't know what you're doing. You're the dumb money, and you missed your chance to make a bunch of money. That's 8-second attention span is what you are reading and following and hearing on CNBC and anywhere else. It's all over. And I have to say, I don't think so. We're now at 733 million shares of trading turnover since the 2nd of May. It's the 16th of May, okay? It's been 2 bloody weeks, and there's only 300 million out there that exist. The company only ever issued 300 million shares. It used to be 75 million before the 4-for-1 stock split a year and a half ago. And 733 have traded hands going into this morning. And I'm doing the math. I'm going, that is 2.5 times how many shares there are. That's how much turnover we've had in the stock. And this isn't done by one guy out of New Jersey from the basement of his house, if he still lives there. I don't think so. No. I believe the buying that is coming into this stock that was led in, that started it all, was offshore buying. I don't believe it's an American. Now, you've seen and heard, and there's talk out there about a hedge fund. I think Renaissance something hedge fund, that they bought a bunch of stock according to their filings. Yes, I know there are all kinds of U.S.-based, Canadian-based, UK-based, European-based, regulated, public, upfront entities who say, yeah, we bought the stock, we did our filing, sure, yeah. Happens all the time. There's buying and selling of GameStop all the time. You can read all you want into that. It's okay. But what you won't find is you're not going to find a filing that says, we bought 50 million shares. You're not finding that filing, are you? It's not Ryan Cohen, the CEO of the company, buying up all this stock. It's not any of the insiders of GameStop buying up all the stock. Who is buying a chunk of the $733 million shares of turnover? Who is it? And I think we're dealing with offshore entities that don't have to report to the SEC, that don't have to report to government agencies where they're from. We could be talking about China money. We could be talking about Iran money. We could talk about Russia money. We could be talking about UAE. We could be talking about Saudi Arabia money. We could be talking about money from other countries that are being funneled through other countries to buy the stock through trusts and LLCs and who knows what, and that you can't track these guys down because there's no filing. You show me, tell me, anybody out there, can you tell me about GameStop filings where there are 20 million shares picked up by this guy, 50 million here, 20 million here, 15 million here, 5 million here, 18 million here? I can't find them. There are no filings. Where is this volume coming from? 733 million shares. If we take the average price of all the trading from the 15, 18 level all the way now to $80 a share a couple of mornings ago for a nanosecond, right now in the 50s and 40s, take it around $40 a share. We're talking what, $28 billion? That's how much stock has changed hands over here? Where's this money coming from? It's not day traders only, and it's not retail investors either. Yes, Reddit is all aflutter. Yes, Wall Street Bets is all aflutter. They're all about it. Yeah, of course. They should be. That's the deal. But they're not the leaders of this run. They're followers of this run. This is being front run by someone else. And we may find out down the road who it is. Maybe it's out of Japan. Maybe it's out of Indonesia. Maybe it's out of Panama. Maybe it's out of, I don't know, Switzerland or Channel Islands or Luxembourg or Oman, Qatar. It's coming, I don't know. It's coming out of somewhere, and it's coming through legitimately. One more thing to mention to you. Well, it's more than one, but one more thing I want you to be aware of. There's a story out in the Wall Street Journal this morning talking about the fact that there's a little thingy happening. There's a thingy coming up, and this isn't the GameStop thing. This is a market thing, and it is a big deal. Now, from my angle, you have to understand something. If you've been around here a while, you know my background, that I used to be a stockbroker in 1979 and in 80 and forward. I also have worked on the trading desk. I've also was a branch manager of a brokerage firm. I was the vice president of a brokerage firm, and I had employees that I was in charge of, and I hired and fired people. I took a company public, and I was the president of a publicly traded company, so I know how to do that. I was a mutual fund license holder. I was based in the Cayman Islands for a couple of years. I was an offshore asset manager there. I had a very interesting career in the business of finance. One of the areas that I'm aware of how it works and was very much involved with up until I stopped being a VP of a brokerage firm was I was aware of what's called the back office area, where I was following the back office clearing of securities. Right. By the way, we're at 36.50 roughly on the stock right now on GameStop, still down about $3. Back in the day, in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s, you could buy a stock on Tuesday and you had to pay for it by next Tuesday. And if you sold a stock on Thursday, the broker would pay you next Thursday for that trade. 5-day or 5 business day settlement period was the norm back then. Then it went to 3-day settlement. Then it went to 2-day settlement. And that's where we are now. 2-day settlement is what we have. So if you have a cash account with your brokerage firm and you buy GameStop stock today, you have to pay for it in 2 business days. That would be Monday. If you're a seller of GameStop shares today, the brokerage will pay you cash account. Your money is available to you on Monday. 2-day settlement. This is about to change to a 1-day settlement. The U.S. markets are going to a 1-day settlement by the end of this month, the end of May, the next 2 weeks. This is huge. This is trillions huge. No one's reporting on it, virtually. It's boring. It's behind the scenes stuff. Most of you couldn't care less what I'm talking about, but you better care, because this is going to affect everything, everywhere. The reality is, on the United States and Canada side, North America, we're going to a 1-day settlement scenario. So if you buy 1 million shares of GameStop, you better have the money in your account by tomorrow or you're sold out. If you're a seller, you expect your funds to be cleared immediately. Now, if you have a margin account and you've always had a margin account, it has never mattered. You can buy a stock and sell a stock and buy and sell all you want. You don't have to wait for settlements to come through. So if you had a $10,000 worth of stock that you sold today and you wanted to buy $10,000 of something else, you can just do that today. You don't have to wait for the money to settle in 2 days. You can just buy it. Margin accounts allow that. So that's not going to change margin account trading. It's going to change cash trading, and it's going to change the world of ETFs and mutual funds and pension funds and institutional trading. This is humongous. And the reality is, in Europe, the United Kingdom, they're still on the 2-day settlement system, and they're not shifting over like the Americans are yet. They haven't got their act together over there. They have just kind of muddled along at the EU and have studied it. Oh, we're studying it. The Americans are not studying it. They are doing it. And now what's going to happen is there's going to be a disconnect. You're going to have European outfits who are going to try to buy and sell American stocks through their brokerage counterparties in the US and Canada. And they're going to be told, I need the money by tomorrow. You can't give me the money in 2 days. I need the wire within 24 hours. And we'll wire you the money in 24 hours as soon as you settle. And the Europeans are now on a 2-tier system. There are the Europeans who are in the two-day clearing system on European stocks, and then there's the rest of the world who's doing U.S. clearing in 24 hours. This is a massive shift, and logistically, it is. I'm unable to describe the incredible logistical shift that is about to happen. Computer chips are going to burn out, and many computer systems are unable to handle it. There are going to be glitches starting in 2 weeks. Now, what does that mean for GameStop? What does it mean for Sofi? Does it make Sofi richer? What is going to happen? Outfits like Sofi that have back office technology, that they're offering services to all these banks and clearing entities, Sofi is ready. They're all logistically set up for all of this 24-hour trading stuff. Not a problem. Instant settlement. They should be just fine. They'll make all kinds of money. Their counterparties may or may not be ready or will be a little behind. It could be interesting that certain firms, like Wall Street firms, maybe Sofi too, might be involved in trillions of dollars of settlements going on. And they're settled on the U.S. side in 1 day, but they don't settle on the European side for 2 days. And there could be a lot of interest earned and or paid by European entities and U.S. entities, Canadian entities on this one added day of settlement. Think about it. If you're sitting on $10 billion of credit, you don't have to hand that money over for another 24 hours to somebody else. You know what you can do with that money? You can buy a U.S. Treasury for 1 day, an overnight trade. And on a couple of dollars, it's not even a penny in interest. But on billions of dollars, it's money in the bank. And this is going to shift some balance sheets around. We'll be watching that. In any event, on GameStop, there could be all kinds of shenanigans going on because the GameStop story keeps coming out and evolving. And I believe a lot more will be understood about GameStop in the next month from now. And one of the things that I think is unappreciated, certainly underappreciated, is the number of shares of GameStop that are actually short. We know about the actual physical number of shares shorted through these official SEC filings that are always 2 weeks late and are delayed and are just BS. No entity has to declare their short position through the SEC at all. And so the SEC is going through clearinghouses and they're giving us outdated, useless information, but it's just a guide as to what the short position is. That's the best I can give it. But there is talk out there that there could well be 1.5 billion shares of GameStop being held short by gamblers, hedge funds, and other entities around the world. And this is why it is so important that the shares drop in price quickly and a lot in any one session to take the heat off of 1.5 billion potential shorted shares. Now, can I guarantee that? No, I can't. I wish I could. I can't guarantee it, but I keep getting this persistent rumor that just keeps floating around that the derivatives market, which is unregulated and no one has to report on it, but apparently through detective work, there are very smart people out there who can figure out with all these quant formulas. They're figuring out dollar transfers and stock transfers and position transfers, and they're putting two and two together, and the evidence is coming up that, over there was a campfire last week, and that campfire was set up by a military group because of the way they set that campfire up. And over here we've got a bunker, and we know who builds bunkers like this, and we know this was a battlefield. We're walking through what used to be a battlefield, and the good guys are over here, and the bad guys are over there, and this is what happened, and this is what. And we put two to two together, figuring out these guys had 20,000 soldiers, and these guys had 15,000 soldiers, and all these weapons were used, and that's what happened on this battlefield. Still being done to this day from the Second World War, the First World War. In the war of stocks, same thing. We have got analysts analyzing trades the last several weeks, last several months. And on the derivative side, they are putting together the forensic evidence and going, this thing is unbelievable. And it's probably not the only one. There are many others. But in the case of GameStop, where we had 3 years ago 70 million shares shorted, 70 million existed, only 54 million could trade, we had a short squeeze. No ifs, ands, or buts. And billions were made and billions were lost through the entire run up and run down and everything in between. It didn't go away, actually. That position and that insanity shifted. It shifted away from the declared short position monitoring to the derivative side. We had a 4-for-1 stock split, so we went from 70 odd million shares existing to 300 million approximately now. And the short position was 70 odd million. It's now 280 million to 300 million, officially ish, kind of, although we're told it's 65 million shares. And the forensic people out there are going, on the derivative side, it's 500% short. We are finding out every once in a while, we hear the word that a hedge fund blew up. There was one in Singapore, or one blew up in Tokyo, or one blew up in Jakarta somewhere, or whatever. And then they get into the forensics of, why did this hedge fund blow up? What caused it to blow out of the water? And we find out that, Nomura Bank out of Japan lost $3 billion, and the UBS Bank out of Switzerland was on the hook for $1.5 billion. How is that possible? Well, it looks like there was oversight and there was lack of oversight with regard to the trading pattern of these entities. And then the reality is, oh my God, they were leveraged 40 to 1. They were taking $1 and they were able to margin it up to $40. Why these banks allowed this to happen? Years of research will tell us, but it doesn't matter. The damage was done. And we have outfits that are worth $500 million trading $20 billion in stuff on the derivatives market. Unregulated, uncollaborated, unable to verify through audits. And we're now finding and we're hearing the story that on GameStop, it could be 500% short on the entire company because it's supposed to go under. It's a brick and mortar company. They're not supposed to survive. Americans will not shop at shopping malls anymore. That's the story. There are still American promoters and shills and writers and analysts who are swearing under oath, oh yes, all retail stores are done for. American children will never go to a mall ever again. I hate to break it to you, but not happening. Some shopping malls are making a nice little comeback right now. Yes, shopping malls are changing, of course. They always change and evolve and change out, of course. But kids are kids, adults are adults, moms are moms. Mom pushing a baby in a stroller is a mom getting exercise. And they need to get into a place that's safe and climate controlled to do it. And that in North America is known as a shopping mall. And they have security there. And it's generally a safe place to walk a stroller and meet your best friend who also had a baby 3 months ago to have a coffee and feed the kids and just whatever. And so retail is alive and well and continues unabated and moves forward. And yeah, there are Costco's and Walmarts and Targets and everything, sure, but retail is retail and it's here to stay. GameStop's not going under. Where's that coming from? So there are 500% short. If that's true, if we are sitting on 1.5 billion shares that are short, and the stock goes up $30 a share in value, we're talking about 45 billion in losses. We're talking about a stock going up $60 in value, from $10 to $70. We're talking $60 in losses on these guys. 90 billion in losses. If this stock goes to $200 a share, just don't close your eyes, don't roll your eyes on me. $200 a share, the short position, $300 billion. We're talking some serious stuff. This speedometer is hitting 88 miles an hour. Is it any wonder we're down $4.10 right now? There are interested parties out there who want nothing to do with the stock going anywhere to $40 or $50 a share, because they know if it gets to 30, 40, 50 again, it could go to 60, 70, and 80. And they also know if it can go to 50, 60, 70, and 80, it can go to 100 to 125 to 150. Because if the average investor in the United States, Canada, and all of Europe goes, holy crap, this thing is so short, we have caught unbelievable sized whales in trouble, leveraged whales, okay? We've got a $1 billion hedge fund sitting on a $5 billion short position on GameStop. And we're about to screw these guys, and they will. The investors in Canada and the United States, the average individual in Canada and the United States, there's a couple of things we are right now. Just to kind of bring it up to speed for you guys. There's 628 of you here, by the way. Thank you for the thumbs up. First thing to understand, and you know this to be true, how many of you are pissed off about everything? How many of you are at home right now watching me, listening to me, wherever you are, and you are upset? You're upset at your politicians. You're upset with your mayors. You're upset with your police services. You're upset with the taxes you're being charged. You're upset with your community leaders. You're upset with your school boards. You're upset with your relatives, friends. You're upset with everything. And you've been given an opportunity to buy a couple of $1,000 of GameStop and screw the man. You're into it. There are millions and tens of millions of people who, if they figured out that by buying GameStop, this stupid stock called GameStop, they don't even make cars, they don't even make furniture. A retailer selling games, for God's sake. If I bought 500 shares of GameStop, 100 shares of GameStop, 10 grand worth of GameStop, and I was helping to screw some of these highfalutin, full of themselves, rich people who are flaunting on the internet how well they're doing, I can screw these bastards so that they lose their super yachts. They have to give up their supercars. They have their so-called, highfalutin friends hanging out in private jets, flying around the world and having a wonderful time. Some of these billionaires, multi-billionaires, are in their 60s and 70s, who have kids in their 20s and 30s and 40s, who are just living off mom and dad's money and just showing it off in Monaco and showing it off in Paris. And you see all these YouTube videos, you see these Instagram videos, you see the super wealthy, irresponsible, couldn't give a crap about anything people having a wonderful time. Well, if you can put two and two together and say to yourself, you mean to tell me that if I buy up GameStop and it goes from $35 a share to $235 a share, I can make 6 times my money, and it comes out of the ass of these people over here, I'm in. And there is a serious under the table anger that is prevalent in our world, because many of you and people you know working your butts off, trying to get your job done at work, and you're noticing inflation just eating you alive. You know people who are struggling out there. You're seeing the food bank problems. You're hearing about foreclosures. You're hearing about people getting laid off. You drive through your hometown. I don't care where you live in North America. It doesn't matter. Canada, the USA, certain parts of Europe. You drive in your car to certain parts of your hometown. What do you see? People living in cardboard boxes, in tents, in RVs that don't move anymore. And you used to be, there was a time back a few years ago, you used to feel sorry for these people because, oh, hard times, or you didn't feel any emotion for them because they're drug addicts and they're losers and they're not willing to work hard. Now you find out that there are people living in tents and RVs on the side of a road who do have full-time jobs. They can't afford a $2,000 apartment in San Jose, California, or Cupertino, or Portland, or they can't afford a place in Seattle, and they're stuck in tent cities. And we're asking ourselves, what the hell's going on in the greatest countries of the world? And we're seeing people who are working, living like this. And then we see on our phones and on our computers, and we get caught in the TikTok loop, we get caught in the Instagram loop. We see the short videos on YouTube about high flying, high living, well-to-do people who are driving $1 million supercars on multi-million-dollar yachts in $85 million private jets, and none of these people are the leaders of the world or are the leaders of industry. They're not the chairman of Apple. They don't work for the board of directors of Citigroup. They're just living high off the hog because they've invested their dough or have someone related to them investing dough into these hedge funds that are screwing with the market. And they're able to screw with the market through derivatives, which is unregulated, untaxed, unseen, no legal ramifications, and they're getting away with it. And it is eating alive people. You may or may not realize it. Why you're angry? Some of you get it. Some of you see this and go, what the hell is with this? Why are these children, 18-year-old boys and girls driving $1 million supercars? What the hell is that all about? These aren't leaders. These aren't people to look up to. And yet your kids and other 16-year-olds emulate these people. They want to be these people, the so-called successful. And there you go. So if you feel like if the market gets to the point where it feels like, you know what, if I make a move into GameStop and I buy this stock and stocks like it, and I end up screwing these guys who are short this stuff, I'm in. I'm more than happy to throw 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 at this little thing. Sure, I'd love to double, triple my money. Let's have GameStop go from 35.08 where it is right now to 105. There's a tripling of my money, and if that costs a billionaire a bunch of dough, I don't give a crap, because that guy and his kids, I don't give a crap about those people because they don't give a crap about me. We go around one time. Can you blame someone who's 28 years old, who's making $10 million a month trading derivative trades with their bankers overseas and through American brokerage firms who are in on it? They're in for the money, baby. Can you blame a 28-year-old who's making $120 million a year? Can't shoot a basketball, can't throw a football, can't hit a baseball, but boy, they can trade derivatives trades with their pals. And do they care about GameStop? Do they care about you and your 401k, where you've put in 20 years of your life at your employer? They don't give a crap. They know who you are. They don't want to know who you are. You're not welcome in their house. They have a villa in France. They have a villa in Monaco. They have a flat in London. They have a place in New York. They fly in a private jet wherever they want to go, and they're having a wonderful time. They haven't got time for you. They're far too busy living the life. But there are some of them who like to brag about it and like to show off. And they have friends who like to brag about their friends and like to show them off because they want to get views. They're into the internet game. Welcome to the party, pal. What party are you in? Just saying. There's this underlying thingy going on. And I don't know. I'm just wondering about the GameStop thing. It could well be that a group of investors out there have figured it out, that there's 1.5 billion shares of GameStop actually shorted through derivatives. And they're thinking all we got to do is just buy up the stock on the open market. There's only 300 million of them that exist. 200 and something million trade. We know 75 million of the 200 odd are registered with ComputerShare. You can't short those, can't borrow those shares. So really, if we pick up 100 million shares of GameStop, we corner the market. And if we corner the market on GameStop, we can run it and we can then back off and let it back off a bit for a few days and then pick it all up and run it again and then back off, let it come down again and then run in there and buy it up. And we just squeeze this thing from $10 to $16, back to $12 to $18 to $16 to $22, from $18 to $30, from $30 to $25 to $50, from $50 back to $35 to $70. And we come back, we're now at 35. And that's where we're hanging around right now. And we're getting ready for another run. And we can do that whenever we want to because we are cash buyers. We've made billions in the game. And we know we don't need $100 billion to screw with the GameStop shares. We only need 5, 10, 15 billion bucks. And in this world today, 5 to 15 billion dollars out of the Middle East, out of China, out of Singapore, out of Russia, out of Turkey, out of Iran, out of wherever diamonds, gold, and oil trade. What's that? It's chump change, courtesy of North Americans buying oil and burning it. We're incredible. We have really helped the lifestyle of a lot of people that really don't deserve the lifestyle they've got. How rich are Saudi people overall? 80 million of them, or whatever the number is. How wealthy are the Saudis? And how many millions of people come into Saudi Arabia to work for pennies on the dollar from the Philippines, from Indonesia, from Pakistan, from India, building these mega office towers and condo towers. Hey, baby, money talks. And the American dollar goes a long way in the Middle East to make life better for those who are from the Middle East. Some of these folks have billions of dollars to play games with, and they figured out the GameStop game. They watched the story 3 years ago. They know what happened 3 years ago, and they know the mistakes that were made and that how it took off but then fell apart. They've figured out, we know how to make this thing work now. Now we know what to do. We buy up all this stock and don't sell it. And that's how we're going to play this. And we're going to squeeze this thing and reap the rewards. And that, I think, is what's going on. And we're at $35, $34, $36 a share, where we were at 10 and now we're here, and we could triple from here, and then it could triple again, and it could triple again. And that is $1,000 a share. And I'm not putting it past anybody. I'm not putting it past anybody to take this to wherever they want to take it. I'm just warning you, and I'm just telling you, I can't see why this was a success to go from 10 to 30 to 60 and then back to 30 and then back to 10. That's not the final outcome. That's not the game plan at all. And yeah, people ask me, do you think that GameStop might sell stock up here? They could bring in some cash? Well, at 35 a share, if you multiply by 4 to kind of go back to the old days, pre-split, that's $140 a share. The last time GameStop raised money was at $154 a share. They raised $2 billion in one day at $154, about not quite 3 years ago. And masterfully done by Mr. Ryan Cohen. They may have done that, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, whatever it was. Could he theoretically go to his brokers and say, look, we can raise $1 billion at 40, 45 a share, we'd be happy to do it. We'll sell stock out of our treasury and bring in another billion in cash. We'll have $2.2 billion in cash. We could do that. Maybe the brokerage firm, which I think was Jefferies. I think it was Jefferies and Company. Jefferies might have already be calling Ryan Cohen and just letting him know, look, man, we think another run is coming. This thing is just pausing for another pop here. You might consider wanting to sell 100 million shares at 60, 65 a share. That would bring you $6.5 billion more cash. That would give you $7.7 billion in your bank account. Your investors out there, there would be just around 400 million shares outstanding and just under 8 billion in cash. That is $20 a share in cash on hand inside the account of GameStop. The stores are worth maybe $10, $15 a share ballpark. So the entire company is worth $30 to $35 a share. And it traded up to 65. And its book value, the real value of GameStop, could now be 30, 35. You'd be doing your shareholders a huge favor because you're never going back down to $10 again. You know that if you had $7 billion in cash, you could institute a share buyback program. You could buy back stock on the open market and announce that you're going to buy 5% of the shares of the company, 15 million shares a year for the next 5 years. That's a 75 million share buyback program that you could theoretically announce. You don't have to do it, you just have to announce it. And you could claim that you're going to put aside $2 billion in cash towards a stock buyback program. Do you think that that would create a move on GameStop even higher? Is it justified? No. But would it move the market? Oh, yeah. And will it make the offshore people happier? Oh, yes. That could happen as well. I'm just saying, what are the possibilities in plain English of GameStop in the future? That's all I'm here for. I'm not predicting it. I'm not writing it down for you, and I'm not giving you a guarantee, but I'm making you aware in plain English what the hell is happening out there and what could go next and why. All right? People are greedy, they're upset, and we got a situation here where I think we have a tiger by the tail, and we're about to run this thing. That's my vibe on it. I get this gut feeling that, oh my God. Now, what about SoFi? Everyone says, well, Bruce, could anything happen with SoFi because of this? You know, if people make a bunch of money on GameStop, do you think that would be the next one to really go? And when would it happen? And why? GameStop, $7.29 a share, is, of course, the fintech bank with three different divisions. Of course, they have their loan and banking division. They have their two high-tech back office divisions, the Galileo and the other division. These guys are making a bunch of money, growing their business dramatically, growing their members dramatically, they're going to become one of the top 35 banks in America. Out of 4,700, they'll be in the top 35, probably in another year or two. They're already in the top 60 now. They were in the top 200 2 years ago. They were in the top 100 last year. Now they're in like 66th or 68th place or whatever the hell it is. They are growing dramatically with deposits. They don't have regional bank problems. They don't have real estate problems like shopping mall land loans, office tower loans. They don't have these problems. There's a company that's making money on all kinds of fronts, including making money off of Robinhood, which mentioned the other day, oh, we traded $5 billion worth of stock today. That's what Robinhood said 2 days ago with GameStop making a run. Robinhood is making nothing but money, and SoFi is making nothing but money off of Robinhood's back office. It's a wonderful scenario. And there are many other entities counting on SoFi to help them run their affairs. SoFi is making money hand over fist, and the market doesn't know it yet. Some of the market knows. Most of the market does not. SoFi will not run on a short squeeze because it'll be manipulated. SoFi shares will go up in price when the market, a majority of the market players goes, this thing is super cheap and is about to be worth $30 a share. It's not going to trade at $30. It's going to be worth it. And it's possible that maybe an activist investment group comes into this thing. That's possible. Well, we may find out that Pershing or whatever entity, another entity, is buying up SoFi stock because they think the thing is well undervalued and they feel it should be promoted higher. That could well happen. Today, don't think so, but whenever, I'm happy to talk about it. I like the company and the stock a lot, and the fact that the CEO last week personally bought another block of SoFi himself again for the 15th time in 2 years. Go and check the SEC filings yourself. You'll see how many times Anthony Noto buys stock on the open market of Sofi. Does he buy stock from the treasury at a discount? No, he buys stock on the open market. That to me that's the end of the investigation. That's all I need to know. That's You tell me that the CEO constantly buys stock in his own company on the open market and files his trading reports. That's all I need to know. If anyone knows how the bank is doing, it's the CEO of the bank. Yeah, so there's that. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad you're here. It's 6:05 Pacific time. It's 9:05 Eastern time in the United States in New York right now. Welcome all of you to the program. We're going to open for trading in 25 minutes. GameStop right now is 36.50, 30 something like that. I thought it was. I'm not sure, 100% sure. I don't know if it's 35 now. I'm having trouble keeping up on this thing. It's jumping around like crazy out here. And it's traded 5.6 million today. And 1 minute it's showing $36 a share. The next minute it's showing 35 a share. It almost doesn't matter what the pre-market is doing. What really matters is what the market is going to do when we open for trading. And it would not surprise me, and it doesn't anymore, where GameStop might be $34 in one moment, and 5 minutes later it's $38, and the next moment it's 36, and the next moment it's 43, and then it's 39, and then it's 41, and then it's 35, and then it's 42. It doesn't matter. There's rampant speculation on GameStop, and there are a ton of people in big trouble on GameStop. Tomorrow is a huge day around here because tomorrow is the Friday, May the 17th. That is the third Friday of the month, which means the largest Friday of option turnover. A gazillion options expire tomorrow across the entire stock market. Millions, countless millions of shares, billions of shares, and trillions of dollars in value turn over in the next 24 hours on contracts. GameStop, do you think there's a possibility that a whole bunch of GameStop call options that were priced at 20 to 25 to 30 to 35 and to 40 are being watched right now by huge investors around the world, some of which are up a lot of money, some of which are down a lot of money based on the price of the stock relative to the strike prices of contracts. If these shares take a shot to $45 or $50 a share by tomorrow, we could have a short squeeze through the options market that will just explode the stock on Monday morning. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This happened before. In 2021, we were watching every Friday in 2021 the options market for GameStop shares. The GameStop options market was in focus around the planet at all times. We're about to hit the third Friday tomorrow, May 17th, the third Friday of the month. Every third Friday is the heaviest trading option day of every month. Get ready for mayhem to perhaps set it. Just warning you, I'm just a guy in Palm Desert, California, in front of a computer, begging his viewers to listen to plain English talk about what's going on and what could be happening in the market. Agree, disagree, it's okay. I forgive you. I don't mind. But I'm telling you, there's a ton of stuff going on here. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Willie, thank you for becoming a member or being a member for 19 months. I appreciate it. You've been a member here for 19 months. Fabulous. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad you're here. Welcome all of you to the program and the show. Thanks for being part of the gang here. We're getting ready to open in about 21 minutes. I thank you all. 186 thumbs ups have come in. I appreciate that. And it's great to see you all. I'm glad you're with us this morning. What is going to happen with this market today? I wish I could say. 186 thumbs ups. This is awesome. Thank you, everybody. Keep those coming in. I'll tell you, man, I don't think this game is over. I do not believe the GameStop run has finished at all. I think we barely started. But it did start on May 2. I can pinpoint to that day as the day all hell began to break loose. This is May 16th. It's been 2 weeks. Short squeezes, how long do they last? People ask me all the time. How long, Bruce? The last one in 2021, lasted 4 months, 5 months, 150 days. This one is day 13. So day 14 right now. So we're just getting started. Anyway, there you go. We may be halted on the opening today. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. We'll find out what's going on. There you go. Vivash, number 111 thumbs ups. Good morning, dumb money. Uncle Bruce is working his you know what off to keep us informed on what is happening in those back smoky rooms of the hedge funds. I do the best I can with what little I have. Thank you all so much for being here. We need a poll question today. You know, I had written one up, but I forgot to engage it. I was going to ask you if you think that the market, that the GameStop market will continue to go higher. And I had the poll question all set up. I thought I hit the start button to it, and it didn't click. It didn't work. My computer is awfully slow this morning, but unbelievable. Let me try it again. Let's see if this works here. Let's say I think the GME short squeeze will continue. And move the stock higher. Okay, that is the question or the statement. I think the GameStop short squeeze will continue and move the stock higher. Okay, I'm gonna see if that if I can upload that starting question. Let's see if that works. I hit the question. I hit it. It says start the poll. All right, there you go. You guys can now answer that question if you like. Yes or no. Boom, there are a bunch of them right there. 15 votes just popped in there. 87% say yes, 13% say no. And we'll see how these votes come through. 48 votes are now here, 86-14. There's actually people watching me. 703 of you are here right now. If you could hit the thumbs up button for us, it would really help this channel get exposure. Thank you for doing that. Those of you who have been signing up for classes this week, some of you have done it. Someone asked me yesterday a question about my classes. Someone wanted to know, Bruce, I have not taken any of your classes. If I were to put an order in to buy all 17 of your classes in one order, would you offer a discount for that? And I flippantly responded yesterday and said, $1,999 US. I'll send you all 17 of the lessons. It's a savings of about $550. And last night, $1,999 showed up, and somebody bought all 17 classes. So any of you out there who have never done option trading before, you want to learn a lot about option writing, and you haven't taken any of my classes, $1,999, I will send you all 17 in one shot. How do you do it? You have to go to my PayPal account. You have to go to paypal.com. You have to look up my name, which is Bruce Frommert. Find me. If you go to Bruce Frommert and then type in Traveling with Bruce, that will solidify it. It used to be you could just go here and just make a donation there. Sometimes this works depending on what platform you're using, but other times you just do it yourself. Just go to paypal.com, Bruce Frommert, Traveling with Bruce. Make a donation there, make a payment of $1,999 US. $1,999 US. And then send me a private email. Right after that, send me a private email, brucefrommert@hotmail.com, and say, Uncle Bruce, I've just sent you $1,999 American dollars. I want all 17 classes. I am serious about becoming an option writer. The only way I'm going to get serious about it is if I put some money on the table. So I'm putting $2,000 on the table right now. Show me how to become an option writer, because the way you guys are going here, there are people making $5,000 just on one option write. I want in on this. It's going to take you a while to watch all 17 classes. You're not going to be able to watch them all in a couple of days. But the good news is, once you've got the links, you can rewatch them as many times as you like and refamiliarize yourself with them. Start at number one and move your way up. And maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, you'll have watched them all, watched a few of them a couple of times. I can tell you that it is very likely you will start writing options within just 2 or 3 lessons. You'll start writing options. And if you write 5 contracts and bring in $3 in premium on the first 5 you write, that's 1,500 American you bring in on your first option, right? You need to bring in another $500 to pay for all the classes. You're going to be doing these option writes for the rest of your life. Okay, it's not a one-time thing. You don't need to take classes every time you want to write more options. This will be a forever program in your mind. Okay, congratulations to those of you who have stepped up, have told me that you'd like to learn how to write options, and you've made $150 purchases of these classes one by one. Way to go. And if any of you would like to have a one-on-one talk with me privately, I'll be on this side of the screen, you'll be on this side of the screen. We'll have our session, and I will send you a copy of the session, a rerun that you can rewatch whenever you want. And we'll go over your situation. What capital do you have? What stock have you got? What have you been doing? What are you holding? What can you write options on? What can't you write options on? What you might want to do to do this? You might tell me that, look, I need $5,000 a month to live on. If I can make $5,000 a month on option writing, I can quit my day job. This is what I got. Can I take this, turn it into an option writing program, and make more than $5,000 a month? Can you help me with that? We'll talk about that. All right. If you're ready for that, you let me know. Send me an email and just say, Uncle Bruce, I would love to talk to you about becoming a full-timer. I'd like to have a one-on-one, or I just sent you $1,999 and I want all 17 classes. And once I watch those, I'll start writing, and we'll do a one-on-one as well. You let me know. If you're serious about it, you know what to do. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to keep I'll keep that running thing going down there. If that link works for you, great. If it doesn't, then just go to paypal.com, and then it'll say send money to, and you click on that, and then you enter my name, and you'll see my picture. You'll probably see my picture with a thumbs up. That's who you're sending money to, and we'll set you up. Okay, there you go. Okay, welcome everybody to the program. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for joining me this morning. It never ends. All right. Bagel Babe, worth its weight in gold. Thank you. I burned a whole calorie by hitting the thumbs up button today. What's going on here? Yes, Yahoo Finance. They're trying to throw negativity on this thing. GameStop. That's right. Brady Roach. Thank you, Bruce, for your wisdom. I'm 25 and I've learned so much from you, and I'm hoping to do the classes this winter. RB number 258, Bruce. Giddy up. Let's see. And what else is going on here? Welcome everybody to the show. $2,000. That's a lot of hot dogs. Yeah, it sure is. It took us 3 years to put these classes together, and the payoff is showing here. I'm excited for you guys, man. This is awesome stuff. Bagel Babe, you could write options before you watch a class, but I don't recommend it. Speaking from experience, Zach, number 267, Bruce, you're going for 300 right now. 1,000 hot dogs at IKEA. Yeah, but the Costco hot dogs are bigger and they're better, I think. I'm just saying. Thank you, RB, very much. Everything, thank you. What else is going on here? We're opening in 11 minutes. Classes are worth every penny, says White Feather. Thank you guys for the confirmations. And I love it. Let's see what else is going on here. Fillmore, hi, Uncle Bruce. Listen really carefully to your opening talk about the writing options path. Can you give an insight on what position ideally you need to be in to start taking the classes and start? I have viewers that have $5,000 to $10,000 total, and they'll buy one lesson and a second lesson, and they'll start writing options with what they have. And then they'll buy a third lesson and a fourth lesson, and now they've put $600 into their program, and they're getting that back quickly. They're just rolling their dough over and building a position on their profits here, and they're picking up class 5, 6, 7, and 8, and they're just getting better and better at writing options. You can start that low. I mean, you know, if you don't have $500, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to watch me for entertainment purposes. But if you've got, you know, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 in a portfolio, you could well be making some nice money writing options. You'll be shocked at the kind of returns you can make and how quickly they come in and how conservative it is. So this is the other shocker. You really have to be committed to putting some effort into it and saying, okay, all right, I'm going to give this guy 6 months of my time. I'm going to watch all these classes in 3 months. I'm going to stick around here for at least 6. I'm going to become a member of this channel. I'll follow this guy. I can tell you, it happens so many times since 2021. People start writing options very quickly. They get into it very quickly, and they want to have a one-on-one as soon as possible, because once they start doing it, they go, I got to talk to this guy. This is legal. I'm allowed to do this. Why hasn't anyone else told me to do this? These questions start coming up. If it's so damn good, Uncle Bruce, why doesn't everyone do it? That's the first question you're going to ask yourself once you start doing this. And everyone you talk to, you're going to tell a relative or a friend of yours, you know, I found this guy on YouTube and I was watching his classes. I watched like 4 or 5 classes, started writing options, and I started making money on this. And your friend is going to say, well, why isn't everyone doing it then? Like, if you're doing well, why doesn't everyone? I mean, you're an idiot. I know you. You're a friend of mine. You're a moron. I'm a moron. Why aren't all morons doing it? This is the question you're going to get from everyone you try to talk to about what we're doing here. Warning you, it's going to be hard to convince anyone else. You have to want it yourself. I'm just saying. Thank you. I didn't become profitable until I'd been here over a year, and I had rewatched classes each time, 3 and 4 times. Then I figured it out. CKT 276. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you, RB. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. I heard every halt on GameStop. The shorters got the privilege to buy back stocks on the frozen market. I'm just asking for a friend. I don't know if that is true. I cannot answer that question with any authority. I will be lying if I guessed. I don't want to do that. Can Kitty Cat guy help Sofi? What about that? Taking the classes, Hot Wing Mike helped me. Hot Wing Mike says, help me make enough to support my wing addiction. JL Walsh, good morning. 272 thumbs ups. DB, good morning, everybody. John Collins, thanks for your insight, Uncle Bruce. Let's go. Mr. Premium, I'm deploying GameStop stinkers. 8 minutes until we open, and we're at $34 a share. How will we run and open? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. I'll be there. You'll be there. We'll figure it out together. We'll do the best we can with what we've got. Thank you all so much for being part of this community and channel. Grateful you're here. Let's keep on going here, everybody. Classes are definitely worth the money, says Harry. Good luck from Viano. Who else? Let's see. I'm up to speed. All right, let's go for. Let's head over to our member-only chat area. We are about to ready to open, so it's time to convert to the chat area for members only. It's a privilege members get, and we thank you all who have been here so far as just general casual followers. We love you. Please consider becoming a member of this channel. If you become a Gold Bagel member, I will do my best to more than make it worth your while to be a Gold Bagel member, as if it isn't good enough to be a member anyway. But Gold Bagel members also get Gold Bagel live trade update shows and trade recommendations from time to time. And we did that this morning already. Those of you who are Gold Bagel members, you know we already had our private show this morning. And we went through a couple of trade possibilities that you now have in your laps. You'll be looking at some ideas over the next hour as we start trading here. Everyone, welcome to this channel. Welcome to the party, pals. Let's get ready to trade this market and see what it wants to do. Some days we make crazy money. Some days we fold our arms and wait for better moments. Other times we just see shrinkage constantly come our way. And we just have this money coming in like from every angle. It's ridiculous. We make money when markets go up. We make money when markets go down. We make money when there's No movement at all. We have 294 thumbs up, so we're almost at 300. Thank you. We open in 5 minutes. We have 288 people responding to my poll question. I think the GameStop short squeeze will continue and move the market higher, move the stock higher. 75% say yes, 25% say no, with 288 votes in right now for this poll question. If you want to take a shot at that, please consider doing so. Help us out. It helps our engagement. Every time you participate in a poll question, every time you hit the thumbs up button for me, you're helping this channel get more exposure. And that means more people will find out what we think the true story on GameStop really is. And they'll be dissuaded from hearing garbage from crap sources. Thank you all. They'll learn about the Sofi story. They'll learn about option writing, and they will become deadly investors, making some serious money from the fools that think they are smarter than everybody else by trying to buy call options and put options. Oh my God. There are people out there who are going to lose their shirts, and you have to take their money. It's your job to take this money. Flint Creek knows what she's talking about, the official soap company of this channel. Go to flintcreeksoap.com. I think that's this website. Get yourself some of that cashmere scented soap. Oh my God, is it lovely. Thank you, Flint Creek, for being the official soap company of the channel. Unofficial sponsor, you know what I'm saying? A Savage of Wall Street, my hardest decision of the year with the family is which Waldorf Astoria are we going to go to this year? I mean, we have got problems here. Beverly Hills, Monarch Beach, Utah, skiing land. I don't even care how much groceries are, thanks to covered calls. Thank you very much. Way to go there, Savage. Alberto, anyone that has lost money has not taken the classes. I bought in same time as everyone. I haven't lost a dime here. BP, I think shorters are in control of GameStop rather than the market. Every time a run occurs, they stop the market, shift funds to drive it lower. RB, let's go to 500 thumbs ups for Uncle Bruce. Thank you, everybody. Albertos, except on an idiot move selling cash secured puts on the failed bank, which Uncle Bruce told everyone, don't touch, with a 10-foot pole. I didn't listen to him once, and oops. Hot Wing Mike, good old FRC. The Savage of Wall Street, damn it, Bertie, why you have to do that? I had repressed that memory. I don't want to hear that anymore. Let's just do what he tells us to do, and we'll make money. So, 33.70 is the last trade on GameStop pre-market at the moment, down 579. The volume on the pre-market GameStop now 6.2 million shares, as opposed to what, 20 million, 30 million the other day. 33.80. We're not seeing as much selling coming in down here, which is telling me there isn't a lot of stock coming in for sale down here. This isn't going to last very long the way this is going. If we are not dropping $10 a share first thing this morning, we're going to go higher. We could well go higher on this. The shorters are trying to make it look real ugly right now. They're trying to scare people off. It's not working, and I think the stock will go higher because this short squeeze has only just started. But hey, you don't have to. Don't believe me. You don't want to. It's okay. No hard feelings. I just think that there's some opportunity to make money here. You can do credit spreads on GameStop if you know how to do credit spread trading. You can do cash secured put writing if you know how to do that. There's some opportunities here. You could take a look at the possibility of buying some deep in the money calls for January 2026 on GameStop, and then writing poor man cover calls against them and get rich that way. There's all kinds of ways to make money on GameStop. You don't even have to own the stock. Just stick around here. Let's see what happens. Thank you all for being here. What else is going on? Anyone bought their covered calls back, or are you just waiting? And Bagel Babe, tenants of this channel, wash your body, touch grass, fold arms. Christina, did you get my message earlier on how kind I was? I probably missed it, and I apologize. If you can repost it, I've been just obviously yapping all morning. Alberto, many of us got hit. I've recouped that 100 times, though, since Flint Creek. I have the soap. I have the soap. Savage of Wall Street, thanks to covered calls, looking at where in Spain do I want to go next year with my family. Barcelona, Madrid, San Sebastian, maybe go to all of them. No matter, already paid for, and it is all started with class number 1. And there you go. This is a success story right here. Congrats. I feel so dirty after that comment. Bertie, now I need more Flint Creek soap. Spicy, I'll be exercised on all 50 of my calls tomorrow. Oh, boy. Flint Creek, Larry, open, hit the bells, touch grass, open the gate, BP. I want to go higher. Larry Titus, boom. The bells have been rung. We are open. We are trading. Welcome to the party, everybody. 721 of you are here. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for being members of this channel. Thank you for grabbing those classes and becoming a successful option writer. Congratulations to all of you and those of you making money here. Let's get ready to rumble and have us a party. We'll find out just how does this stock really want to trade today. We'll wait for the market to open, and we'll see what the first half hour does, and we'll just see what GameStop really is going to do. Welcome, everybody. 34.97 has gone through. 34.33 is going through. We have a gain of 29.9 on the Dow. We're up 4.3 on the S&P. We're down 1.5 on NASDAQ. Oil is at 79.46, up 83 cents. Okay, we're just starting the morning off here, just getting everything fired up. Let's find out just what this market has in store for us today. Welcome one, welcome all to the channel, and I thank you for joining us from around the world. I know you are watching me from everywhere, everybody. Thank you all, and welcome to the party. All right, let's go, man. This is good stuff. Savage says Flint Creek. Neat, says Richard. Rolo88, I've been a member of this channel for 26 months. I thank you. Christina, I sold cover calls yesterday, $34 strike for October 18th, and I only asked $15.04 for those. Oh, lovely. I hope you scored those. Let's see how this works out. Split, I think I was halted a few seconds opening 1.5 higher. We'll find out. Are we halted or not? I don't know. Only just begun, says Flint Creek. ASTS is jumping. Sharon, I'm number 314 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the thumbs ups meter. Appreciate you all. 34.11. We're still moving here on GameStop, as far as I know. Sundance, I got $34 GameStop calls dying tomorrow. Wait for tomorrow. Or what do? Did you write them? Are you long? I don't know what you're doing. You're not giving me the details. I don't know what this means. You got to be more specific. Help me, people. Help me, help you. You've got to help me. I can't guess. I just can't. SoFi is up 2 cents. ME is up 1.7 cents. Nvidia is up 2.36 to 9.48. Matterport up a penny. Smart Rent down 2. GameStop 33.68. The Dow's up 35 points. That's where we are right now. Sundance, I got $35 more away from. I bought it. Your long calls, and you're watching me. Why would you be long calls watching me? I don't understand. Look, you're right there. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're gambling. You don't need to be gambling. You could have written cash secured puts and be way ahead on this trade. You might want to shift sides and be a writer, not a buyer of contracts. But I don't know. I don't know what to say at the moment. It's so early here. Is it Friday yet? BZ, I said no to the poll because it keeps doing the opposite of what I say. So I'm going to say no. Then the stock will go up. And that way, you see, the trend will continue. BZ, you are so kind to helping us out here, sacrificing your vote to make everyone else richer. You're one hell of a nice guy. Nice going, pal. Thank you for joining us. GameStop, 33.69 right now. Let's see here. Refresh everything. The low of the day, 33.27. The high of 35.24. We're at 34.06. And the volume at the moment on GameStop, 8 million is what I'm showing right now. 8 million at the moment. Savage Wall Street. Thank you, Sundance. You were the one that just paid for my Tahoe trip next month. Yay, you're awesome. Thank you. There you go. Richard, me too. BZ, Nala. I think maybe, I don't know. Sundance, I hope you're an option writer, generally speaking. But again, it's up to you how you want to play this market. Money is being made on the rights on writing here. But hey, look, I love a success story. I mean, someone tells me they bought contracts and they went up like crazy. I'm a happy guy, but I don't know. I'm just, cheers, says Sundance. It's all good, my friend. It's all good. You're welcome here, and however it works, it works. 49-point gain on the Dow. Let's see how that wants to play out. We're up a penny on Smart Rent. GameStop now 33.06, down 6.49. ME up 2.3 cents. Sofi is down about 9 cents at 7.18. Nvidia is up 2.70 to 9.49. Matterport unchanged. Rocket Lab is up 1 penny or so, 1.5. AI down 28. Supermicro down $19. The Spire Global down to 8.88. Unbelievable. Spiders are up 30. The Adobe's down 80 cents. The Uber shares are up 41. Triple Qs are down a dime. Apple's up 65 cents. Tesla down 2.20. Enphase up $1.04. Netflix up 48 cents. AMD up $1. We've got Unity down 26 cents. Google up 66. And Moderna is ahead by 39 cents to 129.45. Cisco down 59. It was up $2 in the pre-market this morning. It was as high as 51.2. Right now, 48.83, down 84 cents. Sometimes you just can't figure them out. Pfizer is up 3 cents. Microsoft up 28. The Trump media stock up $1.13 to 53.64. No one questions the value of that company. IBM up 26 cents. HBQ down 16. Owens Corning down 61. Amazon up 64. Home Depot down 2.29. Vanik Semiconductors, SMH, down 53 cents. Goldman down 86 cents. Boeing up 114. Facebook down 588 to 475.66. That's Meta. Target up 348. JP Morgan up 69 cents. Costco, record highs around this range here, $791 a share. All-time record high, $791.88. We're right there at all-time record highs for Costco shares. There are employees of Costco who are watching this show, who are working hard every day, who've been working for years, some for decades, and they have built shares in the company through their option plan, their savings plan, and I couldn't be more thrilled for these people. There are some people, I am sure, owning hundreds of shares of the company, maybe more, and what they need to learn is how to write stock options on their stock because they can really set themselves up for a fantastic retirement. Or, depending on how many shares you have already, there might be some Costco employees that might be able to quit their day jobs in the very near future and live just off of option premiums from this stock. It all depends on just what your situation is at. I am thrilled when I see stories like this. Walmart is up 375, had a big quarter, 63.58, doing very well. Disney's up 7, American Airlines up a penny, AMC down 57 cents to 291, DraftKings down 21, and Royal Caribbean up 46 cents. Welcome to the party, everybody. We're up 20 on the Dow. GameStop right now, 32.27. The question is, what will be the low? And what kind of turnaround could happen and how dramatic could it be? I do not know the answer to these questions. I can only follow the stock and keep you posted on what I think is going on, and then we'll figure it out from there. 31.82 last trade, and are we halted or not? I do not know. 32.03 is what I'm showing here. Let's take a look over here. The stock is not halted. I don't think so. 32.13, is it halted? 32.20, 32, it's trading. I think it's trading. There you go. Let's keep moving. Thank you all for being here. Savage is saying, oh, by the way, I bought those shares at $13.91 last week. I will gladly sell them at $34, no problem, because I'm kind. Depeche writing cash secured puts for tomorrow, 27 for 125, expiring tomorrow. Alberto, Savage, nothing better than Flint Creek Cashmere Soap. Not a lurker. Flint is in the house. Flint, Nala. Flint, Albert, I love you. Not a lurker halted? I don't know. Not a lurker again? I don't know. I don't think so, unless anyone want to let me in on this. I don't think we're halted. I think we're still trading at 32, 33, 32.40 at the moment. There you go. GameStop's being hammered again. They are driving it down to 10 again, says BP. Think what you want, but I doubt it. I doubt that's what the plan is. But the shorters are trying to gang up on it. They will get annihilated, though. Volume 10.5 million. I think they'll get annihilated. It's only a matter of time before a wave comes in. It's going to take them on again. Just don't think this is over. I don't think so. SoFi down 3 cents, 7.24. We're coming back up again. Nvidia is up 7.20, 9.53. Congratulations, all of you on Nvidia who've been writing put credit spreads because of this YouTuber. I'm so happy for so many of you. There are probably thousands of contracts out there through this channel that expire tomorrow, next week, the week after, into June, and you're all doing very well. Well done, everybody. Enjoy the ride. You've earned it. 32.70, 32.91 on GameStop, 32.93. It looks like it's going a little higher. Watching the trading pattern of GameStop. Is anyone out there able to get level 2 trading? Is anyone able to get any live 2 trading? I've been having inconsistent results trying to follow it and get it. I'm showing at the moment 32.91 on this one site. I don't know if it's accurate. 32.98 to 11, 33.11 is the bid ask. 33.11 last trade. 33.22, is that accurate? Maybe it is. 11.1 million traded. I might be getting an accurate quote. I can't say for sure. I'm doing what I can with what little I have. There we go. Trying to keep an eye on it. We're open on AMC costs. GameStop, Nvidia 952.79 up 6.49. AMC is down 48 cents. The low of the day 483. It's 505 right now. Costs at 470. The low of the day 463. It's at 470. GameStop, the low of the day 31.78. It's now 33.14. So we've come up $1.40 from the low. On GameStop, we're still down 6.44, I believe, a share, and 11.3 million traded, I believe, is what we have right now. And I see only 100, 200 shares for sale at various levels, going up now to 33.60, 33.35 last trade on GameStop. The high of the day, 35.24. The low, 31.78. We're at 33.40 at the moment, and we'll see what's going on. It's not halted. That's the story. Not halted. Thank you, everybody. Cindy, Uncle Bruce, I seem to get live trades on Robinhood. I know you're not a big fan of the platform, but it looks live. Okay, thank you, Cindy. It's all good. The big M is saying 11.5 million. Yep, 11.5 million volume. And not a lurker, Brian. I made you look. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. There you have it. The Dow's off 3.6. Smart right up a half a penny. GameStop 33.23, ME at 59 cents, SoFi 7.22 down 5, Nvidia up $8, 9.54. We're $20 away from the all-time high. Matterport unchanged, Rocket Lab down a penny, AI down 32. Slight losses, fractional here and there, but Nvidia is powering higher, looking very good. That's what I see so far. 751 of you are in the house. I appreciate those of you who have been able to join us today. Welcome to the party, pals. Thanks for coming in here. The thumbs up meter is broken through the 300 barrier. 337 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for that. 507 voters have made their opinion known. I think the GameStop short squeeze will continue and move stock higher. 73% say, yep, I think this continues. 27% think it's all over. 508 respondents on the poll question. Thank you for both thumbs ups and answering the poll today. Let me know what you think about it. We'll see what happens. Time will tell. Thank you. Appreciate you. And welcome all to the party, folks. It's nice to have you. Giddy up. Let's see what happens here. Thank you all. Binu, B-I-N-U, Binu, I will be back to you after the show. You stand by. I'll get back to you with your question. I just saw the email. I'll get back to you after I'm off the air. Just stand by. Thank you. Welcome all to the program. Let's see what's going on here. Stephen is here. If you're a shorter, what would you do? Double down? Only 300,000 shares available to borrow now, by the way. That's right. They're running out of paper. 32.84 on the stock, 32.62. This is, like I said, it could be over in minutes. It could be a couple hours. We could go the other direction in a real move here. We'll see. James Barnaby looks right, Bruce. Mandu number 5. There are only 2,000 walls at several levels. MSMCI turning green again. RB, Uncle Bruce, thoughts on Spire? Did I overlook something? I thought earnings looked okay. And did you look at the Spire earnings? I checked it again this morning, and it's a couple of $1 million of differential. This is an unbelievable overreaction on Spire. I don't have an answer for it. I'm kind of wondering if over time this will settle out. But 857 is the last trade, down 277. Remember, there are only 24 million shares in existence. They did a rollback to maintain their listing standards, and then they did a $10 million deal at what, $12 or something like that, and another deal. They've got tons of cash, like 50 to 70 million in cash, no debt. They have assets way over liabilities. This stock could go much higher, but this morning, right now, it's 842, and that's all I know. I don't know if a single player out there, single holder, is in margin trouble. Is this the only reason we're down here? Is someone being sold out to cover a margin problem because they borrowed against their $12 stock? I can't answer that. I don't know. I do not know. 827 is the low. 845 is the current last trade. 707,000 have traded. The market cap of the company is 205 million. I think the cash position is 70 million last I think I saw on this. So they're about to go cash flow positive by the end of the year. They have maintained that narrative, but the street is doing what the street does, and I can't answer it anymore. Totally unaware other than that. Anyway, there it is. Cindy, you know what? Spire options only went to December, and I had sold covered calls on my stock. For me, this is a good thing. Maybe you can buy them back right now for a nice profit. I had it Spire at 847. Giddy up. Wave on the Uncle Bruce. Did you look at Spire? Nobody. On another note, Uncle Bruce, ME will report earnings on Thursday, May 23rd. That's next week. The company will webcast a conference call at 4:30, and I am sure between now and then, we may hear all kinds of rumors about their takeout, their takeover. They might have an announcement already done by then. I don't know. No guarantees for me, but this cannot last the way it is much longer. Too much information is coming. Too many developments are coming. But it's 58.5 cents a share. That's where it is, and there's nothing more I can say about it. I feel there will be a takeout, but I have no other info. 32.70 on GameStop, down 685. There's a little. There's 1,200 at 32.80, and there's nothing. There's 1,000 at $33. That's all there is. There's nothing for sale here. We've traded 13 million, and any kind of a buy wave that kicks in here will run at $3-4 like that. If there's a serious buy wave, we'll be up on the day because nothing's going to stop this stock. I think it's been taken out, but it is what it is, and the shorters are trying to make it look awful as quickly as possible. I just don't think it's going to work. It's not going back to 10. It's no way. Stock's been taken away. I think we're going to go higher. It's my personal opinion. I think we're going higher. Okay, 32.73, 32.94 now. We're jumping around like crazy. All right, there you go. Thank you all for being here. 734 of you. Appreciate you popping in and joining us. We're watching all kinds of other activity on the Rocket Lab right now. We're down 2 cents a share, 2.5. Sofi is at 717, down a dime on just 3 million volume. There's no volume on Sofi. There's no buy wave. There's no sell wave. It's just quiet because other stocks are getting attention. One known as GameStop at 32.52 to 32.80. We are jumping 30, 40, 50 cents per trade back and forth on the stock. So it's just choppy trading. And we might be near the low of the day, but I cannot guarantee anything. Can just report on what I see, and we'll kind of take it from there. 32.80 bid, 32.92 offers, but I see 32.60 trades. I don't know how accurate this website is regarding level 2 trading. I'm really not happy about it. It doesn't really look all that reliable, but in any event, If anyone knows where I can get accurate level 2, you let me know. But I'm watching Market Watch. I'm watching CNBC. I'm watching Yahoo Finance, and I'm trying to keep track of where we're at here with this market. 32.51 last indicated trade on GameStop, down 705, with the volume now something around 13.7 million, 13.8 million, 3266 at the moment. Right, we did break $40,000 points on the Dow. I think we did that yesterday. No one gave a crap. No reaction. No fireworks. Nothing. It just kind of happened, and no one even paid attention to it. That's all I know. There you go. The stocks that are moving the most today: Walmart, Cisco, Dell, Chubb, Deere, GameStop, AST, Space Mobile, Canada Goose, and others. Walmart reported first quarter adjusted earnings of 60 cents a share, beating analyst forecasts that called for a 53-cent earnings number. Same store sales were for the year rose 3.8% for the year, better than the 3.7 estimated. The stock is up 5.5%. Cisco rose 3.1% earlier today. Let's see what's doing right now. Cisco is sitting at 48.75, down 92 cents, which blows my mind. They reported fiscal third quarter adjusted earnings that beat analyst estimates. Revenue of 12.7 billion that fell, but top forecasts of 12.5 billion. They are expecting fourth quarter of 13.4 to 13.6 billion. The market is thinking, analysts were thinking 13 and a quarter. So this is an up move, but the stock is down at the moment. Dell was up earlier this morning, 1.8%. It went up 11 yesterday, and the computer maker ended the session with a market capitalization of 106 billion. The stock has gained 19% this month, and 225% over the last 12 months. For artificial intelligence servers, they're talking about. Chubb was rising 7.4% this morning, after it was revealed that Berkshire Hathaway was the mystery stock purchaser of a big block. Warren Buffett's Berkshire disclosed in a filing they hold 25.9 million of the big property and casualty insurer. At the end of the first quarter, Berkshire's stake in Chubb is now worth 6.6 billion, and Berkshire has about a 6% stake in the company. Berkshire had requested confidential treatment from the Securities Exchange Commission for the third and fourth quarter of last year for one or more of its equity holdings. Interesting. Deere was falling 5.1% as the maker of agricultural and construction machinery reported fiscal second quarter earnings that topped the estimates, but it said it expects fiscal year net income of about $7 billion, below expectations of $7.5. GameStop was down this morning, but we'll see how that plays out as the day goes on. We've got there we go. Let's get that done right there. Here we go. All right, GameStop right now, 32.38. Under Armour lost 13% after the sports apparel company issued disappointing fiscal 2025 guidance and announced a restructuring plan. And AST Space Mobile jumped 31% after the company reached a deal to provide satellite broadband to AT&T cell phones. Again, there you go. The agreement lasts until 2030. That's what I've got there, as I'm trying to follow a lot of info at the same time. At the moment, we've got Rocket Lab off 1.2 cents. We've got Sofi down 11. GameStop at 32.26, down 7.29. We've got Matterport down 2 cents. 23andMe up 0.7 of a penny. Spire still at 8.75. ATIP down 12. SmartRent down a penny. Apple is up $1.28. Goldman down 2.25. Cisco down 91 cents. Tesla down 43. ARK Innovation ETF down 27 cents. Microsoft up 81 to 423.90. The high of the year, 430 on Microsoft. We're $6-7 away from the all-time high there. Pfizer at 28.80 is up a nickel. HPQ at 31.17 is down 19. Google at 174.84 is up 96 cents. The high of all time, 176.40. We're at 174.80. Amazon is at 186.75. It's up 76 cents. Its all-time high, 191. We're $5 away from an all-time high on Amazon. Nvidia $9.50, up $4.50 a share. Its all-time high $9.74. Watching that closely. Unity down 22 cents at 22.16. AI is down 46 cents to 26.13. Adobe is down 78 cents to 484.50. We've got the Spiders down up 41, the Q's up 48, Netflix is up 288, now 324 a share up on Netflix. IBM up 48 cents, 168. Meta Platforms, that's Facebook, down $6, 475 a share. The low of the year 241, the high 531. We're at 475 on Facebook. Vanik Semiconductor, the ETF, which you can write options against, SMH symbol, up 37 cents to 234. The all-time high, 239 for the year. Home Depot, 344.32, down 436. Enphase down 11 cents. Palantir down 5 cents. And Uber is up 58 cents to 67.20 right now. At this moment in time, welcome to the party, everybody. Glad you're here, watching to see how the GameStop story plays out and how the markets are going to play out as a whole. We're getting ready for option expiry tomorrow. Going to be crazy about that. Let's go. What did you say the GameStop fair market value is? I didn't. I talked about the potential of what it could be worth. If they were to raise a bunch of money, I talked about that. I didn't put in a value on today. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I closed up my cover calls on GameStop yesterday, and I brought in 5,500. Sold two more $30 cash secured puts on GameStop for $650. This is fun. There you go, right there. BP, Uncle Bruce, can you do a poll on how many people think GameStop will be under 30 by the end of the month? I think shorters control this, and I'm wondering who else thought so too. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We'll see how it reacts. Right now, we're just watching today's action. We're at 32.74. The low trade of the day on GameStop is 31.78. That was at the first 10 minutes of the day. We're now 32.72. A slight bounce back. Nothing much. Dollar off the low. Not much going on there. The Dow's down 11.4 points. S&P down 4.5, and Nasdaq is up 21. The S&P's up 4, Nasdaq up 21, the Dow down 10. The VIX is unchanged at 12.45, and oil is up $1 a barrel at 79.65. Right now, 33.36, 33.48 on GameStop. It looks like it's improving a little bit. We'll see what that's all about. Again, it wouldn't surprise me to have a $5 move on the upside at any time. I wouldn't even be fazed by it. This is going to be a volatile stock going forward, but I think there's higher highs coming. In my personal opinion, this thing's going to go higher. Too much money has been bought up into the cheap paper, and sooner or later it breaks higher. My opinion, though, you decide for yourself. $953.90 on Nvidia now, up $7.60. Some definite trades available on Nvidia for you. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you know what I'm talking about. You saw and heard us talk about that this morning. Giddy up, everybody. Let's get going. 33.36 on GameStop right now. And the volume on the company, I'm showing it at 15.9 million now. And again, I'm not sure how accurate that is, but it is 33, 35, 40 range in the neighborhood right now. Thank you all for joining up on the channel today. You guys are great. Thank you for these thumbs ups, helping the show with a bit of momentum with YouTube. I thank you. YouTube demands interaction, and they demand communication with viewers and creators, and I thank you for commenting. I thank you for the poll question participation, and I thank you for thumbs ups. You're helping my channel get promoted on YouTube. 370 thumbs ups are now in. 613 votes are now in on the poll question. 72% of you are saying yes to the comment here. The comment today is talking about whether or not the short squeeze on GameStop will continue I think GameStop short squeeze will continue and move the stock higher. 72% say yes. BP and his friends are saying no. 28% say no, but 72% say yes. 616 votes. Thank you, everybody, for this. Much appreciated. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you around. Nice work, Brian. Depeche is saying, well done, bringing in this cash from cash secured puts and never stopping to trade. You never stop trading contracts on GameStop. You're always making money on it. There's ways and ways and ways to make easy money on GameStop, whether you own the stock or not. 32.91, 33.36, 33.32. You tell me what's accurate. Which price is right? I don't know. We're all over the map on this one, and that kind of tells me maybe we're near the bottom. Maybe there's some buying waves coming in now, and there's selling waves trying to stop it, and there's a war going on here at 33. Is that happening? Maybe it is. I don't know. 33.27 now, 32.91, 33.45. You tell me which is the correct price. We're all over the map here. Giddy up. Flint Creek, nice going, Brian, on writing $30 cash secured puts for $6.50, offering to buy the stock at $23.50 a share. What a nice guy you are. If they make you buy it, you'll just write calls on it and bring in $5-6 again, and you've dropped your cost on this down to $17 a share, $16 a share. Nice going. Nice job. It's all good. Money to be made here. Love it. I love seeing this. Flint Creek, feeling generous. Any orders mentioning Uncle Bruce are doubled today only. You order a bunch of soap from me, I'll double the order. Giddy up. Oh, we got a knock on the door. Who could it be? Who is coming in the room at such an early time? I wonder, and what could be coming my way? Oh, my God.
Did I hear a deal from Soap Lady?
Yes, Soap Lady is making a deal regarding soap. Double the order for today only for any order through this channel. So, hey, kids, get your hands on
good to us.
Get your hands on some cashmere soap. Limited time offer.
All of them.
You'll get all of them. Listen to Auntie Jen. Thank you, Auntie Jen, for my bagel today. Covered in cheese, baby. Oh,
I know.
yeah.
We have to.
We're out of grape jelly.
We're out of grape jelly.
We're going to Walmart today to rectify it. I'll be buying a couple of jars because I'm taking some home with me.
I know. We're starting to collect things to take home.
Starting to collect stuff to take home. That's right.
I can't imagine what the border crossing guards see. What people bring down to us, Hawkins cheesies, and what we take home.
So you're allowed to do that.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's part of your. What do we have? 800 and
personal consumption
dollars. Yeah. Because we're here for so
and
long.
Processed food like jam in jars.
Yeah,
not a problem. Yeah.
You can't take a grapefruit over.
Ostrich meat?
Not so much.
No.
A parrot in your purse?
No. Yeah. There you go. Welcome everybody to the program.
They do have their funny little things. So how is everybody today?
Well,
33.22, 33.11.
We're at 33.28. We're down a little bit, but we might have hit the low.
Market down just.
The Dow's up 10. S&P up 3. NASDAQ up 13.
In the old days, it's what we would have called flat. It's just flat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think this we've gone through 33 minutes. Everybody that wanted out got out. Now the buyers are coming in. We're at record highs on the Dow. We're at record highs on S&P, NASDAQ. We're very close to all-time record highs.
Yeah.
More money is coming into this market. The evidence about lower interest rates is building down the road. The market wants in. And
and we're starting to hit those summer holidays. So in Canada, this weekend is a long weekend.
Yeah.
So people are gone tomorrow and Monday.
Yeah,
and then next weekend it's the one here in the States. So when you're writing your options, you got to remember that.
Well, next week for option writers.
Yes.
A week from Monday, we're closed, so we only have 4 trading days. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And the Friday is probably going to be lower volume because people are putting up a tent.
It's possible, but in today's world,
they're making an erection instead of the stock market.
I didn't say that.
Tenting.
Tenting, she's saying. Tenting. I meant tenting. In the old days when we were brokers, you wanted to do a trade, you had to call us. Well, if we went on a long weekend and took off, you couldn't call us. You had to call my assistant. And my clients knew that Friday and Monday on long weekends, nothing's going on. Everyone's out of town for a long weekend. Today, you need one of these. You don't need a broker. Yeah. And so there's no real difference anymore. There's just a holiday Monday. We just don't trade that day. But other than that, you're alive and well. So you could be in Vegas gambling on a slot machine while you're trading options on your phone at the same time.
You could be erecting a tent.
You could be erecting a tent.
Not wrecking a tent.
Not wrecking.
Erecting a tent.
Yeah, well, there's that. There's that. Okay.
There's that. Do you appreciate the... I put tons of sesame seeds on it this morning.
I love it.
I got carried away.
I love it. I love it.
Or I might have opened the lid the wrong way.
Oops. Richard Carlin says, "Good morning, Auntie Jen."
Good morning, Richie.
Flint Creek. At least we now know Uncle Bruce wears pants when live.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Are you giving them the? You're giving them the crotch shot. Yeah.
Good morning, Auntie Jen from Larry Titus.
Good morning, Larry.
Flint Creek says, "I promise to buy GameStop with proceeds. I'm just helping out." Blair, can't you just send a package 1 or 2 days before you leave with some stuff that you want to leave at home? Oh, you don't want to do that.
It is.
It's stupid expensive.
It is ridiculously expensive.
Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. John Anderson, good morning.
John
Flint
Anderson.
Creek,
Hi,
shipping to
Mandu.
Canada is steep. Flint, cheaper to check a bag. Yes.
It is.
Blair, I've seen today at least a
bag.
video about shipping luggage, and I know a friend but did this with expensive arm watch out of Japan. Blair, and good morning, Auntie Jen from Blair.
Hello,
Flint, not a lurker. Hello, Auntie Jen. Richard Carlin, erection. What's going on here? That's what I was afraid of this.
Tenting.
Parker Ivy, hi. Touchgrass is smiling. Spicy. Okay, now Jen is my attention. What did she say? Flint Creek. I have erected a tent or two in my day. Joe,
very good.
New show idea. Uncle Bruce after dark. The spicy. I can only pitch one tent at a time. I'm sorry. Charlie, Uncle Bruce, would you write covered calls for GameStop right now? Would you write covered calls for GameStop right now? If so, any strikes, dates, what would you consider? Seems so volatile. Probably not. I probably wouldn't write covered calls right now. 33.87. We're heading for 34 right now. We're on a bit of a roll.
I love your beaker avatar.
I let this thing go. Let this thing run up here. If we break even today, maybe I might. But let's just see what this recovery looks like. It's not going to be just a straight down day with no recovery. I mean, come on. So let's see what it's got. 33.87, 33.75. Let's see what it wants to do. Give it another half hour.
Yeah.
JR, if you like the cashmere, try the tobacco vanilla flavor. Great stuff.
Really?
Depeche, I heard that too, Jen, laughing out loud. I heard that. Splair, probably it depends on what you're shipping and how much weight you're talking about back with you. You don't want to ship anything to Canada. Flint Creek,
expensive.
I'm crying here. Jay Gill, hello to Auntie Jen. JR, where did this tent stuff come from? Auntie Jen, what is happening to this channel? It's Auntie Jen.
So here's how it went.
It's her and your dirty minds. That's what it is.
Summer's coming.
Yeah.
Long weekend.
There you go.
Take the fam outside.
This is your innocent explanation.
To go camping.
Your minds are the ones, but it's her innocent explanation.
I was just thinking about taking the kids out of town. Show them what a prairie chicken looks like. Show them a hoodoo.
You believe that? Good.
Or, just you and your partner.
Brian's options are limited. Down the wormhole we go.
Looking at the stars from a sleeping bag.
So if you're trying to bring your new bride north of the border, will customs block you? Is it a blow-up bride?
Yeah.
What kind of a bride we talking about here?
I think that might be the insinuation.
J Mac has become a new member of this channel because J Mac heard all about tenting and erections. And J Mac is going, I want in on this channel. I'm in on this, baby. What are we talking about here, Willis?
I'm erecting tents. You're erecting financial independence.
Yeah, that's what they say. J Mac, Gold Bagel member. Welcome, J Mac, to the program.
Hi,
And
J-Mac.
welcome to the family, and welcome to the innuendo channel. And it could be innuendo depending on your innuendo. I'm just saying, Flint Creek. It's all about, I don't know, Depeche. We are the gutter rats, not Jen. You know.
That's right.
You talk about long weekend. Is there again a market holiday? I have at least Monday here. A holiday in Germany. There's a holiday in Canada, but I'm on the Monday.
It's Victoria Day for Queen
Savage
Victoria.
of Wall Street. Uncle Bruce, I've been on the floor at a casino in Reno drinking a double of Macallan, trading and gambling before. Best feeling ever is having a stink ask trigger as my slot machine is paying off with free drinks. That's the best.
That's a trifecta.
That is the trifecta right there. JR, did someone say wormhole? Here we go. Flint, yeah. Sorry, Dad. Brian's options are limited. Maybe a new business model for Bruce. Higher subscriptions, you know. The Savage on Wall Street. Why are we talking about erections? What is that? Well, we're
camping.
There you go. You believe that? Y'all believe that, huh? Okay.
You're shaking the computer. Obviously, the bagel is doughy, stale. I don't know.
Or it's getting me excited.
Or
I don't know. Just a bagel with cheese on it. I mean, come on. Oh, man.
There you go.
Flint Creek, because we like things that go up.
That's right.
Flint, like charts. Yes, like charts.
Like charts that go up.
Savage will say, who's pitching a tent? What's going on here? Splair. It sounds good. It's just me, or does it sound like Canadians have more holidays than U.S. citizens?
No.
I think Canadians get more holidays than U.S. citizens.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because
we have the mandatory 2 weeks.
Yes,
Americans only get 1 week.
Oh, I think he's talking about market days, bank holidays, those sort of things. Americans have a way more national holidays than Canada.
I think so.
Yes, we have New Year's Day.
Yeah.
And then we have Easter.
With Family Day.
Oh, we have Family Day in February. Because we were just dying out there, people. We were dying, waiting for
Easter. Get one in March, you get one in April.
But Americans have all of the presidents.
Yeah.
They got President's Day, and then they also have like Washington, and there's a lot of school holidays between.
I think we're the same.
January and Easter.
Yeah, if you're Jewish, you get holidays.
But you have to, like any of the non-Christian religions, if you want to not be at work on that day, you have to take it as a holiday.
Yeah.
Or you have to work for a Jewish company.
Well, there's that.
So we got everything.
Yeah. Now we had in Calgary clients of ours and friends of ours who were Americans. And then we had friends of ours in Calgary who were Americans and Jewish at the same time. Oh, did they have holidays? That's what she's talking about.
That's right. We get to celebrate all of the presidents.
Mm-hmm. We say, well, we'll see on Monday. No, it's a so-and-so holiday. Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little while later, no, we'll see on Monday, right? No, that's an American holiday.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not what's going on. What can I say? Let's see what's going on here. Flint Creek, isn't an earthquake, a bagel, a tent? Who cares? Says joining late today. Holy cow! 391 likes for Uncle Bruce, Savage of Wall Street.
Right.
Some of us like things that go down, you know. Flint, oh snap! Cindy B, we have 12 national holidays. BW,
and some of them like things that just stay flat.
BW, so you're saying Auntie Jen is the master of her domain. Flint, I'm loving GameStop here. Just stay good. 34.30 a share. Flint Creek stock. Depeche, how do we feel about shrinkage? Any thoughts on shrinkage? Oh my goodness. 34, 38, 34 something. We broke 34 for a bit.
Yeah.
On GameStop. We're higher, a little higher. Here come the comments.
I'm just enjoying what they get to see. I'm not saying anything. I'm going to go have my coffee.
Flint Creek, master of our domain. I'm dying here.
That would be mistress.
Mistress of your domain.
My domain.
So working in the U.S. for a Jewish company is the best. Yeah, I would say BW. And I am out. Kramer, I'm out. Kramer.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Slams the table.
Yeah.
Puts the cash on. I'm out. So many great one-liners from that dumb show.
JR. Oh, the
The
depravity.
depravity. Well,
Beach Boy, Auntie Jen, Lady of the Manor, Queen of the Castle,
that's it.
Baby Atkinson. It's Canadian Hangover Monday.
Hey, Bobby.
Tom, GameStop put credit spreads.
Okay.
25.28 for May 24th. $1.39. Almost 50% for over a week.
For over a week. Yeah.
A $3 spread,
Mm-hmm.
and you get $1.39 for it. Thank
Right.
you very much. May I have another? How many when you want to write? I
Sure.
love this.
Take what the chain will give
Write
you.
50 of those. Thank you very much. 15 grand. You can write 50 of them. Wow.
Right.
$139 times 50.
Oh,
Hello? Anybody home? Flint Creek, Smiling, BW, all because of a window AC unit. Jerry's apartment. Alex, BW, Jerry, already? Charlie, this channel rating is as volatile as GameStop. We're at 34.41. Square, enjoy your coffee, Auntie Jen, and you all enjoy the day. I switched to lurking and Fallout 76 when nothing huge happens. Tom wrote 10 of those. I wrote 10 of those credit spreads.
Nice.
Brought in $1,390. I need,
Yes.
hold on, please, if you could help me. I'll give you this, and I'll just eat this with my hand now,
Oh,
because I don't need to cut it anymore.
he's just going to do it with his hand now.
I'm just going to do it with my hand now.
Okay. There we go. That's what he said.
It just gets worse and worse and worse. Oh my. Unbelievable. 34.16 on GameStop. Hey, it's trying. It's trying to come back, and it may well do so. It may go up on the day. 34.06 to 34.07. Welcome to the party, everybody. Nice to have you here. Well done, Tom. Writing 10 of these credit spreads. This is something you have to investigate, you guys. You have got to take a look at these GameStop credit spreads. There could be some put credit spreads that are juicy as all get up for next week, Friday expiry, the week after, which is May 31, 1 or 2 weeks out, well below the market with $3 to $5 spreads with these kinds of credits. My God, this is worthy of a consideration. You can do $3. These are $300 positions. You need to put up 300 and they give you 139 back. That's a nice way to play this market. I mean, 161 risk. Really? Oh man. I'll take that action. I'm interested. I'd be interested in any of you doing 26 23s or 20 25 20s or 24 21s or check them out. I don't know. To see what you can get further up, even bigger spreads. Let me know. There's some serious money to be made out there. Susan Shops, Bruce, would you go out on NVIDIA to January 2025 on a put credit spread, 830, 840 for a 390 premium could bring in $1,950 on $5,000. Okay, that's you could do 5 of those. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Come on in. I'm wondering how long would I have to wait to buy back and keep 1,000 on that? That's a good question. Thank you, my dear. You want to head out again?
I'm going to.
Okay.
Have a good Thursday. It's Thursday.
So I'm saying goodbye
It's
to you guys.
Thursday.
Thursday. Yep, it is Thursday.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Yay! Okay, Auntie Jen, thank you. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm back. Well, you're talking about a 7-month position. Okay. One way that you'll see shrinkage of the spread from 390 is if the stock, if it goes up $80 to $100 after the earnings, goes into the 1,050, 1,100 range, then yes, these will come down and you will score probably half your money easily. But I got to think that you may be better off with just as much money in your pocket, the net score, with maybe waiting until after the earnings are out and then make your move. Not even gambling on the earnings. Just let the earnings happen. Let it go down 150 or up 150 and then make your move on your spread for a month or 6 weeks out max. And you may make just about as much money with $5,000 without having to tie yourself up. Because if you take this trade and the stock goes down 150 from 980 to 830, now you've got problems. And do you need that? No, you don't need that crap. So this is why I would avoid this trade rather than embrace it. Just my thought. JR, who's doing that with what? Justin, did you see Stock Goats posts? Goldman sold 70% of their SoFi shares. No idea. Not a lurker anymore. Cuz number 2. Justin, 2 Sigma sold 100% of their holdings. Flint, goodbye. Anti-Gen, TJ, Canadians have 1 3-day weekend each month. Parker Ivy bought back GameStop $15 cash secured puts for a 37% max profit in a week, expired out in June. Alex, Susan, I've been holding an NVIDIA 747.60 and 1,000 to 1,020 expiry July for the last 2 months. I wrote it for a cash grab, and I found shrinkage has been slow because the premiums are so juicy. And that is the reality going into earnings, including earnings. I hear you there. 33.93 GameStop. 34. Alex, personally, I'd write 2 months out max on NVIDIA. Thank you for participating in this question. This is an example. To those of you who are new here and watching a guy eat a bagel live, this is an example of how the family talks to each other about these kinds of trades, and they come back and forth with ideas and thoughts. And great way to learn more from experienced people what to do and how to do it. JR, Uncle Bruce, I wrote May 17, $30 cash secured puts this morning. I pulled in $228, and they're already 20% green right now. I'm assuming this is GameStop. These options die tomorrow. You're willing to buy the stock at $30 a share. You got $228 for it. They're going to expire worthless. Yeah, well, stock at $33.80, almost $34. Looking good, man. Bobby, my highest NVIDIA short leg is 780. Buyback on my spreads are at $11. Should happen this week, I think. Okay. And I'm not sure if that's correct, if I'm reading that right or not. Keep me posted on that trade. Rock and roll, kids. Yeah, there's some easy money to be had here on GameStop contracts. I don't know if you can write any credit spreads today that die tomorrow that will make any money, but certainly for next Friday, you can do some credit spread writing, just like you're seeing right here by people talking about it. And you're talking $300 risk trades, $500, $600. You can do, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000, whatever amounts you want to take a shot at that die next Friday or the Friday after that on GameStop. There's some opportunity there. You may want to look into this. Susan Shop says, Alex, yes, I know what you're saying, but I got messed up badly in the 700s on June spreads when NVIDIA dropped 10%. So I think going up further is better. Bruce is the expert, though. Dude, I'm in June. NVIDIA put credit spreads. I like to put on real stinky offers on the buy. So if there's an abrupt drop, you get taken out with great premium. Dude says, on both sides, when I say buy, I mean the right. There you go. Stink bids, stink offers. When you put these positions together, nice job. $33.98 to $34 is the price of GameStop right now, down $5.57. The low today, $31.78. We've had about a $2.20 recovery, kind of. from the low today, 34.05 right now. The high is 35.24. So we're about $1.20 away from the high of the day. That could easily be done in a minute. You know how this goes. 34.10 right now. So we'll watch for that. And Patrick D just wrote some GameStop put credit spreads that expire tomorrow, 2025. Nice going. Sheepy investor. I have some January 25 $20 covered calls that I want to roll up. Any suggestions on this? $20 covered calls that I want to do a roll up on. Well, I would look at further out in time, and I would try to get higher, by $5 a contract, 8 to 10. Maybe if you have it, if you can add a couple of bucks of your own money and move up $10 for $1 or $2 of your dough, that's a smart move. Add $10 strike for only $200. Yeah, that's 800 your favor. Not a bad idea, says Sheepy. As I say to Sheepy on GameStop. White Feather, I've had the best luck with NVIDIA writing 1 to 3 week put spreads. Alex, dude, great idea. Every now and then the market gives you a gift. You got to be ready to take this gift. Brian's options, 517, 25, 28, 10 contracts, $680 premium right there. Easy money for tomorrow. Tomorrow expiry. Well done, Brian. A sheepy investor. Thanks, Uncle B. The thing is, if GameStop today goes to $38, $39 by the afternoon, with 2 hours to go, just today, these put spreads might crap out to like 80% off. They'll drop 80% today. You'll close them before the bell. You won't even wait for tomorrow. You'll just take the 80% gain that they're giving you this trading day and say, thank you, sir. I might have another. I'll do this maybe tomorrow. Let's see what the stock does on the opening, and then I'll decide what credit spread I'll write for either the same day expiry or next Friday expiry. Hello, and thank you very much. Welcome all to the program. Well done, option writers. That is what makes this channel so different. If I can get 100 of you out there to make $400, $500, $600 in 24 hours on a couple of transactions, cash secured put trades, credit spreads on this kind of a stock that's this far out of the money, I get 100 people making $500 a piece. It's 50 grand to this channel's wealth. You guys are that much richer to write again. I'm loving it. This adds up, especially around here. It adds up. Dude, keep some dry powder, Susan, and you'll never fret again. Leg into spreads. You can write a bulk at once and have a little extra to save yourself during drops. I have 50% set aside personally all the time. There you go. 34.33 now on GameStop. So we're down 522. The stock is now within 90 cents of the high of the day. So we're actually coming up towards the high of the day, little by little by little by little right now. And the higher the stock goes, the better credit spreads look, the better cash secured puts look. You want to write a $30 cash secured put that dies tomorrow? How about writing a 31, a 32? You can do that if you wish. If you want to be that kind of gambler for one day, up to you. You want to write a cash secured put that dies next Friday? Write 30s. You're 4 out of the money. The stock goes higher. They die worthless. Giddy up. You might be out of it by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thank you so much. And let's have another. It's totally up to you. We're trying to get you to quit your day job. If we can make you $5,000 a month in profits, most of you can quit your day jobs. If we can make you $10,000 a month in profit, almost all of you can quit your day jobs. If you're making $30,000 a month in profit writing options, you not only have quit your day jobs, you are in a nice standard of living now, and you are adding to your account's value every month. Way to go, everybody. 34, 34, 34, 35 on GameStop. 90 cents away from the high of the day, kind of, but it'll jump 20, 30 cents a trade. So relax and let the market do what it wants to do. Keep it going, kids. Susan Shops. Okay, how about some NVIDIA 8/30/40 expiry May 24? A week from tomorrow. Premium 143 in for bagel morning suggestion tips. Could bring in 765 for 5,000. Bruce, should I or just wait after earnings? Yeah, I don't like the idea of the daring the stock to not go down $100+ on the earnings. Now look, Susan, if the options expire next Friday, which is what the 24th, and the earnings come out on the 22nd, you have to be out of this trade on the 21st. So it may not be, it might be too scary to bother with. Just saying, I'm just, putting the caution out there. You guys have to decide for yourself how you want to play this, dude. Adding when we dip to take advantage of premium. Depeche, I'm up 1,200 on the cash secured puts. I wrote less than an hour ago. There we go. That buys. That'll probably let you buy what, a 72-inch flat screen at Costco. $1,200. Is that? Can you get that? Can you get one of those for less than 1,200? Maybe. Can you even get an 80-incher now for less than $1,200 in America? It is unbelievable, isn't it? The pricing of this, 33.89. Trying to get to 34 again on GameStop. We're watching this and see how it plays out. Um, let's go. Who cares? Says I just freed up my poor man covered call on GameStop. I have 210 Jan 25s, and we'll roll them to 10 Jan 26 for $100. Bingo. There you go. Very good investment for another year of time. Well done. Right there. $33.99, $34 a share on GameStop again. 34.01, just went through it again. We're $1.20 away from the high of the day, approximately, on GameStop shares, give or take. Welcome all to the show and the party. The volume on GameStop now, 22.5 million, a little less than yesterday, but it could explode at any time if we start moving up here on the stock price. We'll have a lot of folks on the sidelines just piling in. We'll see what that looks like. SoFi 716 down 11 cents. The volume on SoFi today 9.4 million. Nvidia 952 up 570. Matterport 449 up a penny. Rocket Lab up 5 cents. AI down 29. Smart Rent up just a penny. At the moment, ME is at 59.4, almost a penny higher today on 23andMe. 386,000 shares. Quiet day over there. The Dow is up 88. It is slowly but surely climbed higher after being kind of wishy-washy this morning. It has now moved up to plus 80 plus. S&P up 9 and NASDAQ up 30. So the markets are improving now. Like I said, the first hour comes and goes and the selling is done. And now they're going higher. Money is coming into this market overall. Giddy up, everybody. Oil up 86 cents a barrel today. All right. Dude says, look at the last earnings, Susan, and we moved heavy. If you get nervous when we breach 800, last earnings was a real coaster. Dude, if you're going to do it, wait till we get closer when the premium is way bigger. Leg in, though. The big E is going, neat, 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 neat. Who cares? Says, I take it back. I can't do it for 100. E-trade blip. Keep an eye on it. We'll see what you can move when you can move it. Thank you all. Welcome to the party, kids, as we start the day off here. Thank you all. There we go. All right, got a new class buyer today coming in. Way to go, picking up class number 1 today. Well done. Welcome to the party, pal. You've just started to change your life for the better, I think. Congratulations and welcome to the gang. This is exciting. I love it when I see first-time lesson number 1 buyers come in. That is a sign. Another person has decided, okay, I'm coming in. Right on. Fantastic. All right, kids. Welcome to the show. 497 of you are here. Appreciate you being with me all day so far this morning. It's nice to have you here. We're getting the updates coming through right now. Thank you all. We're approaching 400 thumbs ups now. Appreciate that. The latest number, actually, 405. You surprised me. We went through 400 thumbs ups already. The poll question, 761 voters have come through here. 72% are saying, I think the GameStop short squeeze will continue and move the stock higher out of 761. 72% say yes. Only 28% are saying no. Very interesting and very telling. Let's go here. Harry made 14 grand so far on NVIDIA, Meta, Adobe put spreads for the month of May. Something tells me Harry doesn't have to go to work unless he wants to. Well done, sir. Keep up the good work, all of you. This is available on a consistent basis. If you take all the classes, you take my offer of the day for $1,999 US. You can buy all the classes for under 2 grand. Harry made 14 grand this month. You want to join this guy? There you go. He'll be doing this for the rest of his life. You only need to buy the classes one time. It's up to you. You figured it out. Rocco, hi, Uncle Bruce. I have written over 200 weekly NVIDIA put credit spreads since their last earnings report. All gains. I have one trade open expiring June. I will close at 80% gain today. I will write after May 22. There you go. Rocco says, get the classes. Get the classes. Harry, thank you, Uncle Bruce. You changed my life for the better. I get this all the time. I love it. Thank you all so much. Susan Shops, dude, you are always so laid back on these trades. I'm trying to play it safe. Okay. I'm going to go out and do some gardening. I hope my questions help others. Oh, they do, Susan. They really do. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone who's here, and the family, the bagel family here. Fantastic, guys. You all help each other the more you ask me questions and each other questions. Fantastic. Well, there you go. There's the story. Well done, guys. Making money in the option market by learning how to write options, credit spreads, deep in the money calls, poor man covered calls, cash secured puts. There's ways to take advantage of this market every single day, every week, every month, all the time. I love you. Harry, that's where I go when it gets too crazy. I go to the garden. Who cares says, okay, I got it for 150 now. Still a good deal. Do I wait to write into an uptrend? What do you think? You can do it any way you want, my friend, of course. The stock, I've been waiting sort of for an up move here to bring us to the positive today. I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm watching. I'm here. I'm hopeful, but no guarantees. You have to decide. You may want to do, may offer to write an option, but you're going to put in a stink offer, maybe $1 higher than where it currently is. And if there's a run up, you'll get that sale made, and you'll take that premium one. Up to you how you want to play it. Can you write a contract that'll bring you $5, $8, $10, $12, $15? Can you write enough options to bring in enough money to buy another deep in the money call? Can you do that? Do some shopping and see how much does the option cost that you have. How many can you write at what price to get you another one so you can write another contract? Go to work, get to work, and get it done right. JB, I am here, new member, Bruce. I have joined this channel. I want in on this familia. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member, thank you for joining in. It's great to have you. Thank you so much. And all of you who have joined this channel this week and this last month, welcome all of you to the party. Great to have you all here. I'm so excited about upside here and the potential that you folks have. It's just incredible. Well done, each and every one of you. Thank you all so very much, and thanks for the thumbs ups today. Thank you for doing the poll question today. Thank you for watching me choke to death live on air. 779 poll questionnaires. Fantastic survey results. 72% out of 779 say yes. This short squeeze is going to continue. It's going on further. Thank you all for your support of this YouTuber. It is much appreciated. And I wish you a great rest of your day today. I'll be keeping an eye on this market. If any of you need a one-on-one, you let me know. We'll take care of you. If any of you want to pick up all these classes for $1,999 US funds, you can send me an email. I'll tell you how to do it. Otherwise, figure out how to send me that through PayPal, and we'll send me an email. I'll send you the links. Keep up the good work, guys. Get richer. They're handing it over. $5 trillion turns over tomorrow. Brian, Uncle Bruce, since May 3, there's been over 435 million short volume on GameStop. Brian, also, borrow fee is down to 8%. JB, glad to be a member. Wondering if you could talk about AMC. I'm very happy that they've raised money this week. 250 million, and then they did that $170 million deal. I hope they do more. They're bringing money in to add to the asset ledger and knock off debt. That's what they've got to do. Just hope they can do enough of it. Slayer, Uncle Bruce, you shouldn't use these Californian cigars. You know, those they'll choke you up every time. There you go. Guys, thank you so much. Welcome, JB, to the channel. Always ask questions. You can, every time you're on, make sure, let me know what you're thinking up there. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day today. Get richer, please. Let's get this party started. 32.94 to 33. We're going to see fluctuations on GameStop all day. Just buy into it. It's all right. Thank you all. 85-point gain on the Dow. Let's see what's going on. Stuart, neat. Blair, neat emojis. Absolutely, the Knights of Knee must be honored out there. No question, they are the power behind this market. SoFi 715 down 12. Go SoFi. Nvidia up 624 to 952. Matterport up a penny. Rocket Lab is now unchanged. It's come back. AI down 42 cents. Parker Ivy, neat. Juan Valenquez, neat emojis are showing up on the channel right now. People know the power of the Knights of Neat. It's all encompassing. There is no fighting it. You can't ignore it. There you have it, folks. Everyone, thank you so much for your participation in today's broadcast. I appreciate that you're all here with us. Auntie Jen says thank you as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day out there. Do make sure to honor the Knights of Knee with knee emojis. Let them know that you think of them every day, and you know that they're the power behind this market. Without any questions, the Knights of Knee are the way to go. All right, kids. Thank you all. I will see you here tomorrow morning, unless something crazy happens during the day today. And if any of you need to talk to me, want to get together, just let me know with an email. We'll take it from there. All right, kids. Thank you for your support. We'll see you all later on. And just get richer as we watch this market hopefully go a lot higher. Okay, guys? Talk to you soon. Bye for now.